Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as ever, my name is Shane. That's Shane's Games, and tonight we're going to be playing some more Game of Thrones for the PC. The 2012 one, not the Telltale one. This won't be our first time playing it, so if you want to see how we got to where we are tonight, or check out some of the games I've played in the past, be them obscure, unusual, or nostalgic, feel free to check out my YouTube channel. But for tonight, we'll go ahead and get into the game. Quick recap, we are playing two different characters. The first is Mors, who is a former knight, and now a member of the Night's Watch. And he is protecting a girl who's the queen is trying to assassinate for reasons that we still don't entirely know, although if you've seen Game of Thrones, you probably got a pretty good guess. Meanwhile, other protagonist is Alistair, who has been ordered by the queen to assassinate the same said girl for reasons he doesn't fully understand either, but is trying to investigate. Alright, so let's resume the game. Let me get caught up here. Let's see, but for a rewind my game, what about my save data? You gotta break off the little tab so it can't overwrite it first. Remember HD DVD? Oh my god. See, my funny thing whenever we talk about out-of-date disc formats is look up something on Wikipedia sometime called DivX discs. Not the DivX video format. There was another thing where somebody tried to sell like DVD type things called DivX discs. And the gimmick with DivX discs was that they would oxidize in the presence of oxygen. So you would buy one of these, and then once you cracked it open, it would start oxidizing, and within 3 days it would be unplayable. So it was like a rental that you buy. And as you might imagine, literally no one wanted this. Disposable DVDs? No. No one wanted that. I think you needed a special player for it, too. So, I think they sold like 3. But that is a hilarious technology. I love bringing that one up. Excuse me. Let's see. Rin, welcome in and good morning. How are you doing today, Rin? Hope you are doing great. If you place your cursor over Shane's cursor, you can hold his hand virtually. This is truth. Orbital Beetle, you speak the truth. How are you doing today, Orbital Beetle? Hope you were having a fantastic weekend right there. It was so wasteful. That was one of the big things. This is back in the days where people were trying to convince McDonald's to use less styrofoam to be more environmentally friendly. And then these jerks came along and they're like, hey, what if you could buy a DVD that you'd have to throw away before the end of the week? Why? Absolutely amazing. Alright, so, Chapter 8, Alistair. We're still 1 month in the past of our main timeline here. Lord Harlton owns an impressive manse in the wealthy district. He was, without a doubt, a powerful man. He told me that he'd been a good friend of my father and took great interest in what happened to my family. When we moved on to the issue of Gawain, he didn't have anything encouraging to tell me. There was nothing to suggest my brother was still alive. Harlton had been about to look for Gawain in his hiding spot in the city's sewers, along with the company of Sir Desmond Harding, a sworn sword of Lord Harlton. Gawain was living in a space scarcely more than a cellar. When we arrived, we caught 2 brigands searching the area. They confessed at sword point that they were members of the Reapers who were looking for their leader, Orys. Orys had been sent there to complete a mission of some sort. I also found a locket that Gawain had owned since he was a child. I couldn't ignore what that implied about Gawain's fate, but there was no time for tears. We had to hurry and locate the Reapers' hideout to question Axe, Oryx's lieutenant, about this so-called mission. When we eventually forced our way in, the whole gang fell upon us, but the Lord of Light saw to it that we won. Axe then spoke. Orys had indeed committed the murders in exchange for a reward, but had been arrested by the city watch as he collected it. Who had hired them and why? The underling knew nothing more. He told me everything he could and was therefore no more use to me. King's Landing would be better off without men like him, so I sent him to answer for his crimes before Valor. In any case, getting into the city watch tower is now my priority. That would be where I'd find my brother, either alive or in a cell or dead in the cellar. But townsfolk were not allowed in the Gold Cloak's main quarters, so I had to become one of them. The streets became our hunting grounds. While we kept our eyes open for the Gold Cloaks, it suddenly seemed that good fortune was raining upon us, for it was as though in every alleyway and back street offered another piece of City Watch uniform. All we had to do was grab them. With the flame guiding me, I soon had my hands on a complete uniform, making it possible for me to enter the tower of the City Watch without any trouble. The disparity between the impressive exterior of the small holdfast and its interior could only make me laugh. It was a foul-smelling, poorly lit maze full of fat-bellied soldiers laughing coarsely as they idled away the hours. For amusement, they would place wagers on how long it would take prisoners to die under the executioner's lash. What fine examples of law and order! I quickly took advantage of their silly games to get to the tower's basement. The gold cloaks had not been recruited for their quick wit. All I needed to do was make a few threats to the soldier in charge of the keys for him to hand them over grudgingly. It was no surprise that this band of fools had been unable to find my brother or protect him. All that remained was for me to force the truth from his murderer. What he had to say was worth the risks I had run. Jano Slint, the City Watch commander himself, had been behind the slaughter by the Reapers in the cellar. This was far from the exception in town where dishonest dealings were commonplace, and a few silver stags could buy the silence of cutthroats, whereas the dungeons locked away their secrets for good. Oris had just been a pawn in the Game of Thrones, and having nothing to lose, he told me of the written order the commander had received to lead the operation. According to him, the order bore the seal of Valar. That was clearly the next piece in the puzzle that would perhaps make it possible for me to avenge my brother. I felt sorry for Oris. He'd simply been a means to an end, cast aside by his masters. I promised that I would come back and find him once Valar's order was in my possession. Slipping into the officer's quarters was as easy as falling into a ditch. The letter was still in the City Watch commander's office. I quickly got my hands on it before anyone grew suspicious. Reading it confirmed to me that the leader of the Reapers had been telling the truth. Before leaving, I kept my word and went to free him. It was not easy, but we both made our escape. Oris now owed me his life. Perhaps R'hllor would make it so our paths crossed again in the future so that debt could be paid. I now knew enough to give Harlton an account of what I had found. And that's the play button. So yeah, we're trying to figure out why somebody is so determined to kill these people, is what we're at now. Let me get caught up a little bit on Shed here. Yeah, that was another big worry too, Dr. Belvin, is what if you get one where the seal got broken in shipping? What the hell? Socks with heaters in them. That sounds incredibly cozy. I like that. Let's see. Oh, salmon is so good. I appreciate a good salmon. Sir Ravenheim, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you are doing good today. Eric Director, good to see you as well. Hope you're doing good. So right now, we are headed to... we need to meet a maester who supposedly is near an arena. And here we do have an arena. Got some lore about trial by combat. Yeah, that looks like an arena down there. Alright, any of these doors have anything interesting behind them? No, this place is like a huge maze, I remember.
Maester Rupert, here is the man I was speaking of. Sir Alistair Sarwick.
It's an honor, sir. Now that your friend is here, let us get straight to the point. I understand that one of my books has piqued your interest?
Indeed, Maester. The book on the lineages of the Seven Kingdoms. You have brought it with you, haven't you?
Don't get ahead of yourself. You'll get the book, but only once you've paid me the price I ask.
What is your price, then?
The price is my life. You have no doubt heard of the secret fights organized in this arena. Well, I've gotten myself into a bit of a debt there.
What kind of debt?
The kind of bet I'll never be able to fully repay. I wagered with the owner of this ring a life of servitude against all his riches.
What?
And I lost.
What?
As is traditional for merchants of the free cities, Ossifer is proclaiming to everyone that I'm his slave. He left me only one way out. If I want to be free again, I have to defeat his champion in the arena. The problem is that his champion is a savage warrior who goes by the name of Eric. They say he can crush the skulls of his enemies with his bare hands.
I see. You clearly stand no chance against him.
Exactly. But Ossifer never said I couldn't appoint a man to fight for me. Unfortunately, I don't know of anyone in King's Landing who could possibly defeat such a brute.
Why would anyone make a bet like that? That's insane. This guy's a moron. What the hell? Good luck with that chicken, Mana. Global Lechonk is a wonderful thing. I do appreciate that. Yeah, Eric, Pokemon shows no sign of losing momentum, which is a beautiful thing. That is a very cool thing to see. EP picked up Violet yesterday, only played it for an hour, still loving it. Excellent, wonderful. Let's see. Texan, you've been craving something to eat for over a year. Problem is, I don't know what I'm craving. Well, that's tricky. That's tricky. I've had that before, too, where you're like, I remember there's something I had before that was really tasty, and I can almost taste it, but I can't remember what it is. I hope you're able to find it, though. Let's see. When you're going to make a tomato-based dish tonight, but we had stuffed bell pepper soup last night. Chicken marsala, delicious, delicious. All right.
Let me guess. You want me to fight in your place. For your sake, I hope that you're not lying about this book.
Wonderful. You're a lifesaver, sir.
You know full well that I am not doing this for you, Rupert.
No matter. It all amounts to the same thing for me. Leave me a moment. I need to formalize everything with Ossifer. There he is, Ossifer. That man right there is my champion.
Oh, I really didn't think you'd manage to talk some poor bastard into this. Welcome, sir. So, you're willing to risk your life for this ass of a man? I hope you know what you're doing.
So you'll keep your word, eh? If he defeats your champion, my debt is no more.
Yes, but we both know that will never happen. Erok is undefeated. As you have chosen to die in the arena, you'll need a fighting name. How do you wish to be introduced to the crowd?
Ooh. Interesting. Flex play. I haven't heard of that one. I'll have to look into that. Let's see. I'll choose a name in honor of R'hllor.
I will be Azor Ahai, Warrior of the Light.
What a spectacular name. It should be a real crowd pleaser. Take the door on the left and prepare yourself down there. Then speak to the guard when you're ready. He'll give me the signal and open the gate for you. Better say your prayers. My champion, Erok, comes straight out of the wild lands beyond the wall. That's for you, Rupert. Remember, if your champion dies today, your family will join you in your life of servitude, as agreed.
He bet his family on this one? What the hell? Yeah, unfortunately we couldn't just choose Max Girth, otherwise we'd have to do that. Hey Sky, welcome in. How's your weekend going, Sky? Hope everything's going good with you. Coconut cream pie, that sounds delicious. Yeah, this guy is kind of a moron. Kind of super duper a moron. Alright, so we need to go downstairs and talk to him once we're ready, it sounds like. Take a quick... Nope, nope. This door right here. This... Oh, it's locked, that's why. Alright. I'm like, how come clicking on that makes me run away? That's why. Is this door locked? That door is locked. Alright, so... I don't see how to get to him. I guess he's down from here. Take some stairs down here. Maybe. Ah, there we go.
The fight is going to start any time now. I was able to learn a little about your opponent. Ask me what you'd like to learn, as we have precious little time.
Does this giant have some sort of flaw I can take advantage of?
They say that once he bleeds, it doesn't stop. Cut him and he'll continue to weaken as the fight drags on. Do you hear that? This is it. It's time for your duel.
A flame will soon be extinguished.
I don't know if I have any bleed abilities. Oh, shit. We should definitely save here, though. Let's see. Excuse me. Let's see. Conduit, welcome in. How are you doing today, Conduit? Hope everything's going good with you. Eric Director, thank you for kicking in towards the community challenge. Oh, interesting, LTG. Very interesting. I personally dropped Attack on Titan after the time skip. Because I started hating it very quickly. Gonna head into work an hour or two? Well, I appreciate you joining us, and I hope you have a good day at work today. Alright, how are we doing on my equip? Let's see what we got. I'm not sure what to prepare. I imagine he's probably going to have a heavy weapon, or heavy armor, but I don't know that for certain. Are we doing good on... Alright, we got plenty of healing, and we still have flammable oil, too, so we can definitely set the dude on fire if we want to. That's a nice thing. God, I have 12 seals of knowledge? I need to sell those. How did I manage to accumulate 12 seals of knowledge? That's 28 silver right there. I should probably... It looks like we've got a lot of other stuff accumulated, so... Let's see what else we got. I'll sell the leather vambraces. Sell the... Veil of Aaron, coat of mail. What else we got? Sell the gold cloak, leather gloves. Some nice cash there. So we don't have too many weapons we need to get rid of. We're doing pretty good there. Get rid of the saber. Excellent. And let's see. Rid of the gold cloak boots. There. Hang on to that for right now, because that's actually kind of decent. I don't need 4 pairs of boots right here, so I'll sell 30 of those. Alright, doing pretty good on cash now. That's a happy thing. Hey, Femstar, I'm doing good. How about yourself? How's your weekend been going? Hope you are doing good. Dr. Belvin, you dropped her for the same reason? I completely respect it. I do. Yeah, same thing, Trev. I knew as soon as I went into this, people would be like, oh man, I've never heard of this. This must be terrible. It's decent. I'm enjoying it. I don't know why more people haven't heard of this. It's actually kind of blowing my mind. Yeah, baby. Definitely. Glad to see you too, Conduit. Let's see. Is there anything we want to buy here? We've already got flammable oil, so we're good there. We've got good leather boots. We've got good gloves. He has a significantly better hat, but it's very expensive. Everything in the shops in these games is insanely expensive, and I don't know why. He's got a pretty good axe, too. Let me check out, what I've got for that. So I do have a good chunk of money right now, so I could spend some if I wanted to. It's not that much better than the axe I've got, though, so I'm going to hang on to those. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to buy anything aside from what I did buy, and I need to remember to put those on right now. Oh no, his stuff was really expensive, so I didn't actually buy it. Right? Yeah, it sounds about right. Alright. Yeah, I think we're going to be good. Oh, okay, we did make like 100 silver right there, so that's pretty impressive, I think. Just pawning old stuff. Ironic, I'm going to finish Stone Ocean before that comes out. That is kind of wild. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of Dragon Age Origins as well, which is, you know, a cool thing to be compared to. Alright, let's do this. Actually, let me remind myself real quick. I always forget how weaknesses work in the game, but so I actually had to take notes on it. Alright, so cutting weapons are good against light, perforating are good against medium, and blunt is good against heavy. And right now I have a cutting and a perforating, so I'm good against light and medium armor. Which, I don't know what he's going to be wearing, so we have no idea, unfortunately. They told me he's weak against bleed, but unfortunately I don't think I have any bleed.
Are you ready?
Let's go!
Open the gate. Let's get this over with.
Alright, that doesn't look like heavy. That's a good thing.
Prepare to be amazed! Tonight, we are lucky enough to be witnessing some unexpected entertainment. For your pleasure tonight, a stranger decided to step up into our arena. Please welcome Azor Ahai! He's going up against a warrior who has fought and killed more than 12 men. You all know who I'm talking about? Here is Erok of the wild lands that lie beyond the wall. Only one of these warriors will leave this arena victorious. Which will it be? I hope you have all placed your wagers. Let the fight commence!
Alright, he is not wearing armor at all. Well, that's interesting. Let's knock his ass down. Jeez, that's a lot of damage. Alright. Let's knock him down again. And then recover energy. Beautiful, beautiful. Knock him down again. Lovely. Get a nice crit there. Oh, I scared him. That'll keep him from using abilities. Nice, I forgot this axe causes scared a lot of times, which is lovely. Knock him down before he can use another ability. How did he get up so fast? Holy crap. Let's retaliate. Easy peas, he barely touched me. And I got a whole bunch of cash off of him, and a ton of XP as well. Whew. That went well, I think. Very happy with that. Honey badgers, they do not give a fuck. This is true, Trev. Let's see. I find the stream title kind of annoying. If a game from 2012 is retro, then I'm friggin' ancient as I am very ancient. This is true. We've said it before. Retro is very much a subjective term. If you don't think this game is retro, that's fine. That's fine. Like, there is no point on Twitch where it's like, here's your guide to what's retro and what's not. It's sort of a Wild West right there. Legit collecting the games of my childhood, aka Sega Master System and Genesis. My very first console was a ColecoVision. So I'm with you there, at least. Basically, I have tagged this game retro because it's far, far older than the average game played on Twitch. That's the way I'm looking at it. And welcome in, Vizon. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, you got an instant attack when getting up. That was super weird, but still, I kicked his ass, so I can't really complain too much. Thank you for the GGs. Yeah, we gotta make sure everything is smoothed over with those deal now. Wearing no armor is using a bashing weapon. Oh, jeez. Well, that didn't go well for him. Atari 2600. Nice, nice. Kiss, your first system was an Atari as well. Excellent. And welcome in, Kiss. How are you doing? Hope your weekend is going well. Excuse me. Alright, how am I doing on XP? I just got a 500. Oh, God! Look how close I am! Oh, that should have been a level. Hopefully finishing this quest will get me a level, because I'm so close! I want to get some new abilities! Give me new abilities! Alright, what do we got in here? Warrior's Mail Gauntlets. I don't know that I'll use it, but I'll take them. That's locked. Nothing to do in there, so I'll head back the way I came. Alright. Your champion sucks.
You should be proud, Sir Alistair. That was a fight to remember.
Wonderful! You just saved my life.
Damn! You killed one of my best men! But by the seven, was this show worth it?
Reminds me of the good old days, and the time of the great Lucifer the Unvanquished. What a fight!
I was not fighting for mere glory. The book, Rupert.
Here you go. You deserved it. You're an excellent fighter. If you ever fight in these parts again, you must send me word.
Let us return to my lord's residence, Sir Alistair. We'll feel more at ease there.
You go on ahead. I'll meet you there.
Very well. Here, take this key. It'll let you access the basement from the courtyard. I made good use of it at times, when my lord sent me down here to recruit fighters. Be safe, and return to us soon.
Come back anytime, my friend. This arena will always welcome you. You will soon make a name for yourself, and a fortune. Just let me find a new champion first. It's going to take a while, so feel free to take a look around town in the meantime.
Alright, so we can actually come back later and do more stuff here. That's interesting. Game Boy Pocket. Nice, nice. If you're a LEGO VIP, you can get 15% off the Atari 2600 kit for 100 points this weekend only. Nice deal right there. I like that. Now you owe me your life. The little green army men in some turnout pack. Nice, nice. I actually had a box of little green army men when I was a kid. Like the actual little green plastic ones, too. Let's see. Yes, an Atari made from LEGO. If you've never seen it before, it is gorgeous. It is a very, very clever little piece of LEGO engineering. Alright, well, I think we're done here for right now. Yeah, sadly it does not actually work, but it looks so good. Game Gumi, your first game was a hand-me-down copy of Wario Land. My first game was a game for ColecoVision called Carnival. Which was not very good. Alright, I want to see if I can actually turn around and do an arena fight. Because it just gave me a side quest for that. And since I beat that guy so very, very badly, I really want to see if I get my next level, if nothing else. I will save, though, since we did beat that guy. Vanished in the moving clutter? Oh, that's unfortunate.
Azor Ahai! I knew I'd see you again. They always come back. You want to fight again, am I right?
There's nothing like a good fight to make you forget your troubles.
Couldn't agree more. Everyone remembers your feats against Erok. Besides, it's good for business.
Well, so much the better. I wasn't planning on fighting just for the fame.
Indeed. You will be handsomely rewarded for the show, like all the other fighters here.
How much?
For now, I'll offer you more than 12 silver stags if you take down your opponent. The more fights you win, the greater the reward.
Agreed. Who will be my foeman this time around?
I cannot say, sorry. There's a surprise waiting for you this time around. Why? Are you afraid? You no longer want to fight?
He's up to something. I don't like this, but also, I'm going to do it anyway.
Tell my foeman, whoever he is, that I will face him.
Perfect. Now ready yourself down below. You'll fight soon enough.
Let's see. Oh, your first game was Minesweeper? Nice. A classic right there. Alright. We're about as ready as we're going to get, so let's head down there and find that guy. It wasn't this way, though, was it? No, I think I'm getting off track here. Although, if there's any loot in this room while I'm here. There is not. Let me head back where I'm supposed to be. Oh, hello.
welcome. The folk here call me Wyle the Drunkard. What can I do for you, friend?
I wouldn't think that you could get a drink in a place like this.
Ossifer says that if people want to drink and have the ability to pay, you may as well serve them. And believe me, they can pay.
Have you worked here long?
A few weeks at most. And I don't plan on staying long.
I see. You must have seen quite a few warriors come through these doors.
Some, yes. But as you can see, we get all sorts here. I know a fair bit about those who have kept themselves alive. But don't you be thinking I'm the sort to just go chatting with strangers.
Not even for a few pennies.
We'll have to see. Let's talk later.
Alright. So possibly I can bribe him for information. Good to know. Let's see. So I have to go down this way to get to the actual arena, I think. Alright, I don't need to buy anything because I didn't actually use any potions or anything last time.
Are you ready?
To battle!
Open this gate so we can get it over with.
Very well, my lord.
R'hllor, protect me.
Greetings, lovers of shows, blood, and the two together. Fortune is on our side once again. For your enjoyment, a valiant fighter has returned to the ring. All hail Azor Ahai, the champion who defeated the famous Eruk. You have seen how strong he is. No ordinary fight would do honor to his talent. So, the man in front of you will face Ronald Rubek. And his two brothers.
What?
Eruk's Bane will fight this incredible trio of killers.
You son of a bitch!
And that isn't all. One of their weapons will be coated with a lethal poison.
What the
The
shit?
worse his wounds, the more effective the poison will be.
What?
He had better guess quickly which of the three has the poisoned weapon and kill him as fast as he can. Otherwise, he'll die.
Son of a bitch!
Ossifer, you're mad. That wasn't the plan.
But that's what makes a good show, my friend. The unexpected.
God damn
The
it!
flame protect me.
Son of a bitch, I'm not ready for this. Oh god, alright, they've all got light armor. So that's something. God. I do have an AoE. Oh, they're not terribly strong. That's a good thing. That is a very good thing. Energy recovered. This guy's trying something. I don't like that, but he's almost dead. Alright, he's actually toast. Good. There's a bunch of them, but they're not actually all that strong. You know, small favors. Alright. Let me cast. Oh, I don't have enough energy for that thing. Alright.
Incredible! Only one of the Rubek brothers still... Incredible! Astounding! He has beaten the Rubek brothers! Despite the poison, he won!
Despite the poison.
Behold Azor Ahai, the son of the warrior! Azor Ahai is only moments away from victory!
Well, now I know he can't be trusted. That's good to know. I only got 20 experience for that? What the shit? Rubik's Cube Brothers? Almost. That was totally a setup right there. What the hell? Death will occur! Emperor, welcome in. How are you doing today, Emperor? I absolutely got head. That guy screwed me over. So I've never been into Game of Thrones, but this looks like a fun time. It is. I think even without knowing the series, you could definitely have a good time with this. Most definitely. Yeah, they were chumps, that's true. But still, God. Oh, I'm so close to leveling up. What, 63 XP? God, I want to get to the next level so bad. Never saw or read the series. I saw the TV show. So I can answer questions if anybody has them, but I definitely am enjoying this. Alright, let me save and then I'm going to talk to him again. That's the Old Republic. Yeah, I can see that too. Like, old BioWare is kind of what the vibe I get from this.
Ossifer, you've gone too far, and you will regret it.
The warrior defend me. Calm down, dear boy.
Calm down. Did you think your act was funny? You'll pay for having used me like that.
Wait. The crowd is chanting your name. The fight brought in lots of coin. Here you are. Here's your reward. And a bit extra for the unpleasant surprise.
Very well. But I warn you. Try that with me again, and the unpleasant surprise will be on you.
All right, you have my word. No more games like this. You want to fight again? You can do so right now if you wish.
I'd prefer to.
Perfect. Now that your name is on everyone's lips, the wagers are coming in thick and fast. There's no need to complicate the show. Coin will come raining in.
Very good. Tell me who my opponent is.
You will face Sir Simon, a knight from the Reach, who also likes competition.
Ah, finally. Someone with real military training. That will make for a more interesting fight.
Indeed. And I've introduced a new rule. From now on, when a man strikes his opponent down, it's up to him to decide whether to spare his foe or finish him off. The crowd can shout as it wishes, of course, but it's up to the victor to decide. Isn't that generous? You see, I have a heart too.
Of course. I never doubted it. And how much will I get if I win this time?
I'll give you 40 silver stags if you win. That's quite fair. So, is it agreed?
That is a generous amount of money right there. Old BioWare was nice. I do miss them, but unfortunately most of the team is scattered to the four winds at this point. They're still out there, though. Still doing work, most of them. Ah, nice, Weizen. Well, I hope you get to watch a lot of cool stuff now that you're there. That sounds awesome. Alistair has a lot more than coin in his life riding on these fights. It's true. Alright.
Tell this Simon that I will fight him.
Excellent. Go and ready yourself. You'll fight soon enough.
Alright. Well, I think we're in good condition here. I'm not too worried about it, so just go ahead and get in there.
My lord!
Rupert?
Oh, it's you, Maester Rupert. What are you doing here?
Well, as always, I like a wager. Fights are my great passion, you know. By the way, I saw you fight the Rubik brothers. Congratulations. It was a fine victory.
Thank you.
Listen, I've got something to offer you regarding the wagers. A means of earning some coin easily.
I'm listening, Maester Rupert.
As you know, fighters aren't allowed to place wagers. But I, on the other hand, am. So my suggestion is that we join forces to make some easy coin. All I would do is place wagers for you, my lord.
Allow me to explain. There are a few key rules to follow.
Firstly, we can wager 10 or 20 silver stags, depending upon the risk we want to take. This is the limit set by Ossifer and is paid in advance. Next, your odds will rise or fall based on whether you win or lose. They will either be favorable or not. For example, suppose that your odds are 2 to 1. In that case, they are in your favor. If I wager 20 silver coins on you and you win, I'll leave with 30 coins. As the odds were 2 to 1 in your favor, I would have won half of my stake by betting on you. That's 10 coins. On the other hand, if I wager those 20 coins on your opponent and you lose, I'll leave with 40 coins and I'd win double my stake. Do you follow?
Yes, I think so. When the odds are in my favor, a winning bet on my foeman would bring in more coin.
Exactly. As long as you won't get too upset at losing, of course. Well, as you know, my coffers aren't exactly overflowing at the moment. I love to gamble, but it can't be done with empty pockets. On the other hand, if you were to decide to entrust your coin to me, I could place wagers on you or your opponent for every fight. That way, if your odds look good and I put money on your opponent, then if you were unfortunate enough to lose the fight, well, you would make a small fortune thanks to the money I would have wagered for you.
Wait, you're telling me that I can make coin by deliberately lying down during a fight?
Exactly. Just be careful that no one realizes you're cheating. Otherwise, your fate would be sealed. A heavy fight often goes hand in hand with heavy injuries. Do you follow?
But whether I cheat or not, there's a good chance my opponent will kill me if I lose.
That's my last point. The crowd. Since Ossifer lets them voice their desire, the fighter's reputation changes based on whether or not he satisfies their wishes. There's no risk if the crowd loves you. In that case, unless your opponent holds a genuine grudge against you, he will do what the crowd wants in order to keep up a good reputation. And to please the crowd, all you have to do is give them what they want, as often as you can, both in terms of fighting and drinks. A round of drinks for everyone will surely get the people on your side. But don't take it for granted. Of course, no one must realize that you are losing on purpose. That's it. And finally, I'd recommend you go talk to your opponent before each fight to know who you're dealing with. Do you understand how it works, or do you want me to go over it again?
Yes, I think I understand.
Good. In sum, the odds are in your favor right now. The crowd loves you, and your opponent is known for honor. So, do you want to gamble or not?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie down. But if the odds are in my favor, all I have to do is win. I'll make some extra money, so sure.
I'll do it.
Who do you want to back in this fight?
Back me. There's no question of me losing or lying down.
As you wish. How much do you want to gamble? The minimum is 10 stags, the maximum is 20.
Wager these 20 silver stags. We might as well make the most of it.
Good. I'll take care of placing the wagers. I'll obviously take a cut if this reaps rewards. It's in return for my services. Good luck, my lord. Come and see me after your fight.
Alright. Yeah, he wants us to fix matches. Of course he does. Oh, of course he does. Burning Star, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, that was a lot about just how betting in general works. Yeah, it's still a big risk. It's like, hopefully he won't kill you if you lose. I don't know about that. This dude is very sus, but also we know that he has deep gambling debts, so at least in that part you can rely on. Yeah, like, I talked to very few people that even know this game existed, so it must not have sold very well. But yeah, it seems pretty cool. I'm enjoying it anyway.
Are you ready?
Open this gate so we can get it over with.
Very well, my lord.
R'hllor, protect me.
Alright, this guy might have heavy armor, in which case I don't have a specialty weapon against him. That could be dangerous. That does look like heavy.
Those who love the thrill of the fight, listen to me. The gods honor us right now with a show fit for a king. Two men with nothing left to prove are going to fight for your enjoyment. Allow me to introduce Sir Simon, the valiant knight of Highgarden, and his mighty warhammer. Facing him, we have Azor Ahai, who beat Eric and the Rubek brothers against all the odds. The odds are 2-1 in favor of Azor Ahai. I hope you've placed your wagers. Of these two champions, only one will emerge victorious from the duel. And it will be for you, the people, to tell the victor whether the other should live or die.
Alright, so he's got heavy armor, so I'll just use my best weapon, because I don't have anything specifically to use against him then. And let me go knock his ass down. There we go. Get some quick crits on him while he's down. And we'll knock him down again. Recover my energy while he's down. Couple more nice crits there. Knock his ass down again.
Azor Ahai is only moments away from victory.
It's going well. Let's see. I can do Fierce the Wolverine, made him with that. Oh, he does do a lot of damage, holy shit. Jesus. Not enough energy to knock him down again. There we go. Finish him! He's got a healing ability, I really don't like that. There we go.
Incredible! Azor Ahai has beaten Sir Simon! What say you, my friends? Should we spare the defeated?
Let him live! Let him live!
And what does the victor think?
Crowd wants him alive, I'm fine with that.
A victory is a victory. It will be no brighter if the shadow of death hangs over it. Hurrah!
Alright! That went well, I think. So we need to go talk to Rupert and get our cash.
So, Maester, how did the wages go?
They bore fruit, of course. Here's your share.
Alright, 30 XP. God, I'm so close to leveling up. Where am I at now? Oh, 33 XP. So if I do one more fight, I think I'll be able to level. That was a tough one, though, especially since he could heal. Let me save one more time. Yeah, the fact he kept healing really threw me off there. Murder more people to learn some lesson or another. I like it. I like it. Okay. Alright. That's the arguments I keep waiting for this game to jank or disappoint, and it won't. It's odd. There's a little bit of jank in there with the camera kind of jerking around, but honestly, yeah, this is a cool game.
Once again, superb fighting. For a moment, I thought that the great Lucifer had returned.
Who?
Lucifer, the greatest fighter this ring has ever known. He won so many times that no one else wanted to fight him. He then left for the free cities.
Well, thank you. Where's my reward?
Here it is. Well, I hope to see you fight again before long.
Almost 40 silver. I like that.
Aha! Azor Ahai!
Can you hear Fane calling out to you?
Yes. I've more to prove here.
Good. I know just the warrior who wants to see how he measures up to you.
And who would that be?
A man who has fighting in his blood. His name is Baird, and he already has a number of fine victories. The crowd likes him. However, I ought to warn you, he's a very strong opponent. I doubt that you'll succeed in beating him today. Well, with the skill you've shown so far in the ring, I can honestly say that you don't stand a chance at all. Train some more before you face him.
How much is the reward this time?
Win, and I'll give you about 80 silver stags. But again, I doubt that will happen unless you work on your skills. Do you agree?
I'm gonna wait.
No, you have the right of it. I'm going to wait a while before facing him.
I understand. See you soon, I hope.
I'm gonna assume he knows what he's talking about when he says don't do it, so I'll hold off. Oh, the Netflix show! I know a lot of people really enjoyed that one. Ossifer's a Souls fan, he does feel like that. Falls, welcome in, Falls. How's everything going with you today? That's what I'm thinking, Emperor. I'm thinking it was reading my level, and they're like, at that level, you really shouldn't do this. Yeah, once I get that 30 XP, I'll be back. But for right now, I'm right where I need to be, so this is probably the end of the chapter, I'm thinking. We'll see what happens here.
Sir Alistair, Desmond was just telling me of your adventures. Congratulations on your victory.
Would that I didn't have to fight, but at least we have the book.
Get the book out. We must start our research without delay. I don't understand. What could Jon Arryn have possibly found in this book?
Indeed. I also cannot see what secret this book could hold. Wait! Go back!
What did you see?
Maybe I'm mistaken, but the bastard that I hunted down with Valar, he had dark hair and blue eyes. When I talked to the city watchguards after the sewer murders, they told me that the victim, Cedric, was also dark-haired. All births from the marriages between Baratheons and Lannisters have this in common. Raven hair prevails over golden. Of course. Now I know what Jon Arryn discovered. Children.
What are you talking about?
We have been researching the bastard line when we should be looking at the legitimate children. Cersei is a Lannister and Robert is a Baratheon. Their children should have dark hair and blue eyes, as is written in the book. It has always been so. And yet, they are blonde. The royal children are illegitimate. This is what Jon Arryn discovered.
By the Seven! But then, the bastards that the damned queen is hunting down.
They are the only true descendants of King Robert Baratheon. That's why the queen wants them dead. R'hllor's light. The queen even involved me in this treachery.
She didn't hesitate to execute the bastard children of that fool, Robert, to keep his adultery a secret. Everything she does so to serve herself. Her people might well die, and on her orders too, if she deemed it necessary.
And Valar being her little pet only makes matters worse. This news makes the race to control Riverspring even more dire. The future of my people is at stake, and the only reason Valar desires the lands are power and vengeance.
No doubt Cersei finds watching her catspaw groom himself in her image an amusing distraction. It's time we did something. If not, your lands, and perhaps the realm, may never recover from this.
Indeed. Changes will have to come. I cannot allow Riverspring to flounder on such grounds.
It seems that we are in agreement. Listen, Sir Alistair, I think it's time I confided in you. As you know, my friend, the Usurper, claimed the Iron Throne just after your departure, 15 years ago. From that moment on, he never gave a second thought to the people. The Queen took advantage of this and ended up assuming the real power through her numerous schemes. Your father and I quickly realized that no good could come of this monarchy. Nothing like this would ever have happened during the times of the Targaryen rule. Under their aegis, the kingdom was more prosperous, untroubled, and governed in a much fairer way than with Robert Baratheon and his damned Queen Lannister.
From what I understand, Aerys the Mad reigned over his people under the aegis of fear and madness. It was his cruelty that pushed the kingdom toward rebellion.
His reign was but a brief moment when you consider the 300 years of Targaryen sovereignty. It is true that his madness drew a dark shadow over the dynasty, but it should not be judged by one man's mistakes. If Eris II was considered unfit to take the crown, surely the usurper and his queen deserve just as much, if not worse. That is what your father and I thought. And in time we came to understand that we weren't the only ones disappointed in the usurper. Many others were of the same opinion. Lords, as well as ordinary men. Gradually, we became a group and realized that by joining forces, we could perhaps bring about change. Our cause continued to spread. Our plans had time to evolve, and today, this group has become a true brotherhood, both powerful and ubiquitous. Sir Alistair, I wish for you to join the Brotherhood. We share the same goals. Together, we will avenge the death of your brother. Together, we may be able to save Riverspring by bringing back the Targaryen.
Oh, this is not what I was expecting, and I don't really know how to react to this. Let's see, Burning Star, you're getting Witcher 2 and Fable vibes from this? I can see both of those, which honestly, I'd say that's a good thing in its favor right there. Falls, you're doing great, just woke up, booted up the PC, then woke up from an impromptu chair nap. I love a good chair nap. Makeshifted, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. See, Kiss, I think this is the weirdest thing about this game for me. So this game came out after Game of Thrones Season 1 aired. And it has several of the voice actors and likenesses from Season 1. So presumably, they were trying to sell this game to people that have seen Game of Thrones Season 1. Except this whole plot about the bastards seems to assume you haven't seen Season 1, because otherwise you would see it coming from a mile away. Which is very weird to me. I don't really get what they were trying to do there. Let's see. Texan, you haven't made it through Season 2 of this yet? There's still some good seasons in there ahead of you, I think. I hope you're looking forward to this. But this game takes place during Season 1. So I don't think you're going to get too much spoiled. As long as you've seen Season 1, you should understand most of this that's happening right here. Like, I don't think we haven't even gotten to the end of Season 1 yet. We're still in there. Weird West! I wanted to check that one out. I hope you're enjoying that one.
Do you realize that if something goes wrong, we lose everything? We'll be tried and executed for treason.
It's a risk that your father and I were willing to take. To us, this cause was more important than our own lives.
And so, what is your plan?
We'll start with what we've discovered today, and use it to destroy Valar, as well as the Queen's influence. Once the King learns of their conspiring, he will have them executed. This will be the first step in our overthrowing him. His actions will spark a revolt. If the revolt catches on, we'll take this opportunity to rally the people and the various lords of the Seven Kingdoms. While they kill each other, we'll be building strength.
Very well. So let us send ravens throughout the kingdom to spread the news.
Let us not be too hasty, my friend. The Queen has powerful allies. This attack needs to be decisive. If we show our hand too soon, the game will be lost forever. Besides, our goal is not to create anarchy. I still need time to arrange the succession to the throne. In the meantime, let us gather all the evidence we can find to ensure the widest support possible. What we have now is guilt-edged information, but it lacks the substance it needs to really drive the point home at the moment of revelation.
Where else do you think we can find further evidence?
Your father and I always believed that the best way to manipulate the situation was to sow discord among the royal couple. Today's discovery is the result of all our hard work. Your father compiled a list detailing all of Valar's abuses of power on behalf of the Queen. He believed that driving a wedge between her and the king was ripe for exploiting.
Father always understood the true nature of Valar.
Reinhald sent me a letter revealing some important findings. He wished to speak to me in person, but he died before he got the chance. I think he wanted me to know about his findings, and that they are still somewhere in Riverspring. You'll recognize the documents I speak of by the Targaryen dragon inscribed along the bottom of each page. They will no doubt be encrypted. The Brotherhood uses its own language in case our documents fall into the wrong hands.
That's good to know.
I must leave the task of finding it up to you. Valar is after a woman who is of great importance to the Brotherhood. I've made the necessary arrangements regarding this matter, and I need to return to Castlewood in order to manage this operation. My stay at King's Landing lasted longer than expected.
Let's see, let me get caught up on chat real quick. I think I read the game takes place before and then during the first half of Season 1. That sounds about right. Like, they've already referenced some things that have happened in Season 1, like Jon Arryn died, which happened right at the beginning of Season 1, I believe. What game is that, Arwood Harlton? The Game of Thrones? Title drop. The game will be lost forever. Can't we just reload to a previous save? I mean, I can. Nobody can stop me. Let's see. I kind of like in the story to a lot of Star Wars games where they can't just leave your character out of the main plot line. At least I think they've done a pretty good job of explaining why my character is interested. In this case, he's got a revenge plot, or this guy, the two protagonists, has a revenge plot going on. We don't fully understand why he hates his brother. Something happened that we haven't heard of yet, but he wants to avenge his real brother by killing his half-brother. And that's sort of dragging him into this coup plot, which is interesting. Let's see. Jon Arryn was killed prior to Season 1. Oh, right, alright, so... Interesting. Sandwich made with toasted end pieces. Ooh, I don't think I've ever done that before, but that sounds amazing. Technically, both of our characters are revenge motivated. How creative? Technically, yeah. I mean, we just only got a revenge plot for our other character, Mors, but he's mostly, like, defensive motivated. He wants to save this girl's life, because that was, like, the last order of his friend. There's that at least, too. Let's see.
I know this woman. Her name is Jane Greystone. I was supposed to help Valar look for her and bring her back to the Queen. Dead.
I see. Know, then, that for our Brotherhood, this young girl is perhaps the only solution to the woes of this kingdom. We will speak of this again, once you find your father's documents.
What about Valar?
Don't concern yourself with him. One of my spies has infiltrated his gang. I am told his every move.
Very well. We'll meet again at Castlewood once I get hold of my father's findings. Good luck, my lord.
I wish you luck too, my friend. And don't forget, those documents are of the utmost importance.
There's level 5. But it's the end of the chapter, isn't it? No! Not the end of the chapter. That's kind of wild. Alright, in that case, let's level up. Look over there! What a nice plot! That guy sure has plot. Alright, so we didn't get any attribute points. That's fine. We got 2 intensity points, so we'll spend 1 to get Sting of the Manticore, which does double damage to knock down opponents and causes 4 seconds of bleeding. It combos very nicely with Calm of Still Water, which knocks down enemies. And now we've basically got all the abilities we want here, so I'm not sure what to get next. Oh, hang on. No, this is amazing. Vicious Circle. Chance of a critical hit plus 2% with each critical hit performed. We get free crits on downed opponents, so this is just going to make us into a crit machine. Holy shit. I think that's what we're going to want right there. We definitely don't want Taunt, because we're not dodgy enough. So yeah, let's get Vicious Circle. That'll be incredible. We're going to be doing so much damage output now. We get 1 R'hllor skill. Which I can't get R'hllor's Blade yet, can I? No, I have to get Ignition first. So next level I'll be able to get R'hllor's Blade, and then my sword is going to be on fire all the time, which will be lovely. Alright. We got that for skills. We'll put 3 points into swords. We'll put 3 points into blunt projectiles. We'll put 3 points into short blades. And 3 points into light armor. Alright! Feeling better there. Alright, I can't wait to try out the new abilities. Since we're wearing light armor, that means we should have plenty of energy to spend on these too, which will be cool. Also, I'm going to go ahead and save, because that was a lot of dialogue that we'd have to go back through if anything bad happened. There we we go. Alright. Time to head back home then, I suppose. Punisher, thank you for kicking in towards our community goal. I appreciate that. We are making really good progress on that. I don't think we'll be able to quite put her over the top today.
Lord Alistair.
Hello, my lady. I don't think I've had the honor of meeting you.
I am Lady Marianne, Lord Halton's niece.
Oh, hello.
I didn't know Lord Halton had a niece. I've never had the pleasure of seeing you at his home.
I did see you once, from my window. I would have come to greet you, but I was improperly attired.
Well, I'm honored to finally make your acquaintance, Lady Marian. What brings you to King's Landing?
I accompany Lord Halton on most of his trips. We are the last two members of the family, you see.
Oh, and how is that?
Ah, well, my uncle's parents have been dead for many a year now. And as for my father, his only brother, he died at the end of Robert's rebellion.
I see. What were the circumstances of his death, if I may ask?
My father supported the Targaryens. He was with them until the very end, when he was tortured and executed by his own lord, for treason.
I feel your pain, my lady. War is a terrible thing.
As I was my father's only heir, and as Halton had no heirs of his own, he took me under his wing. Enough about my troubled past. I'd love to have a more pleasant conversation sometime, but I must hurry back, or my uncle will start to worry.
Please send him my regards. Until next time, my lady.
Alright, interesting. Burning Star, Rook's Honor, and Mullet's Revenge, thank you for contributing to the community goal. I appreciate that. 45 minutes, depends on the temperature, but that does seem to be like, that would be pretty good. Alright. Where are we heading to next? It is this door right here. Alright. And we are heading back to River Spring. Although I could go back to the arena if I wanted to. Is this how Robert's Space Industries started and went on to make that space game that is never getting released? Oh god.
I've had enough of them gloating
There's
in
a
the
prequel
streets
right
like
there.
that. It's like they've forgotten what respect means after all that rioting.
No surprise, though, really. I mean, when a dog bares its teeth, you give it a good kick so it knows not to do it again. If you allow the behavior, then it...
What the heck was that dialogue there? I don't think that was supposed to be
The Lord
happening.
thinks he's doing, but unless he changes his ways, this town will be
River Spring,
north of
mark my
Scavenging
words.
Docks soon.
Calm yourself. It's pointless getting angry right now. If these Red Hoods start causing trouble, we'll make sure they answer for it.
Red Hoods? Are there more R'hllor priests?
My Lord Sarwick.
Greetings, Victor. What can I do for you?
My lord, I cannot thank you enough for saving my life during the rioting.
Don't thank me, thank R'hllor. I am only an instrument of his divine plan.
Well, your god seems to have helped the entire town. Did you know that people are returning to town and that trade is slowly resuming?
Nice.
Is that right?
Only yesterday I ferried in a group of woodsmen and some weavers who'd left for Castlewood several moons ago.
Castlewood, you say? Can you take me there?
From here? It's downstream, couldn't be easier. Just drop the boat in the water and it floats down there by itself.
If that's the case, I will probably need your help soon.
Of course. I owe you at least that. You can find me in the port when you're ready to leave.
Have you seen those who've taken...
Alright, so we got a new location we can go to now. That's nice. Yeah, Red Hood is a Batman character. This is true. I believe there's a Marvel character called Red Hood as well.
Giving the lowborns what they wanted. What was he thinking?
Now beggars think they have power, and everyone else knows that River Spring is no longer secure.
Not to mention that the Sarwicks have shown themselves to be weak. I hope they find themselves many an ally to help in the coming days.
Someone wasn't happy with how I put down that riot. I think I did an excellent job, personally. Alright, before I head in there, I do want to head to the shops. Because if I remember correctly, last time I came here, one of them is selling one of the statuettes I've been trying to collect. And I might possibly be able to afford it now.
bobbing down the river.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, what was that again? Sorry, hang on. I'm not gonna shove him in! He seems like he's having a lovely time. I'm gonna let him be. Of course, the original Red Riding Hood, an inspiration from many a comic book author. I'm pretty sure. Alright, there's the blacksmith. There's the armor merchant. There's the hawker. I think this is the guy I was looking for. No, he really doesn't have much of anything. Potions merchant. Is there another merchant around here? Yes. Up to the north. There's another merchant. Let me head up that way then.
His prices are good.
As the camera spins on me
And
there.
his wares are better than most of the dung we usually get.
Hey, Pighead. Don't you care to thank the man that saved you?
Alright, so let's head up there to see if that's the guy I'm thinking of that's selling that thing. We're gonna have to talk to him in a second. Oh, if this was the guy, he doesn't seem to be selling that figure anymore. That's tragic. Oh well. Hey dude.
I owe you for the help you gave me during the rioting, Lord Sarwick. Had you not intervened, that guard would have killed me without a thought.
It was the least I could do. Needless deaths would only have maddened the people.
I believe that great days lie ahead for our beautiful city with you as our lord. Please accept this humble gift as a pledge of our friendship.
Brosco, I accept with pleasure.
This is for you, my lord.
75 silver, Jesus. Alright, that's a little excessive, but okay. I'll take it. Also, I can talk to this guy here. Lawnmower Man on SNES? I am not a fan of that game at all, but it is unique.
Don't you care to thank the man that saved you?
So if nothing else, you might enjoy the unique experience. There is that. Vizon, I could see some Bethesda comparisons here, most definitely. River Springs got talent! Oh my god. I would love to have a lightsaber, that'd be amazing.
So, you were able to go back to your master?
Yes, my lord.
I hope you'll work for him. River Spring needs every able man in order to return to its former splendor.
Yes. Yes, my lord.
Very well. Keep up the good work.
Wait.
What is it?
Here. For you.
I thank you.
Hey, Pighead. Don't you care to thank the man that saved you?
Thank you, my lord.
It says he gave me something, but I didn't actually get anything there, which is weird. Very bizarre. Okay, I don't know what he gave me there. I do have tons of cash still, so that's a good thing. You have obtained something! Wish we still had silver coins? I don't know. I mean, right now the coins we use are basically worthless. It's just a, agreed upon system.
Don't you
but
care to thank the man that saved you?
you don't have to worry about people shaving coins as much anymore, which that's something. Give your doll, he'd fashion himself from sticks and moss. Honestly, that'd be kind of sweet. I would not turn his gift down.
You're being too harsh. He did all he could. He showed he was one of them.
Alright. I mean, I have looked into this a lot, and I think the bottom line is there's no monetary system that is perfect that I've ever seen. Nothing flawless. And this is true. This is true. So yeah, the three currencies in here are gold, silver, and bronze, as you see in most fantasy settings. The conversion rate is a little bit bonkers. We were talking about how we believe it's probably because of it's weight-based. But for example, a gold is 210 silver. So actually remembering the conversion rate is not easy. But it is what it is. Oh, god damn it, lost! You just made me lose the game! Oh, I think that counts as a loss. Damn it, I wasn't even playing yet. I mean, does the game not start till after Thanksgiving? I might be safe. I don't know, I'll have to look into it. Personally, do not want to jingle when I walk around. I pay mostly with plastic these days. Although there's a couple mom and pop food joints around that only take cash still, so I usually take a 20 or 2 with me. Just in case I go to one of those places and desperately want a hot dog or something. The game does not start until after Thanksgiving. Thank you. Alright, thank you. I thought the game was only over upon actually hearing it. I'm not sure. That seems like an edge case, Janenin. I mean, does it count if I read it right there? I don't know. Either way, that's horrifying. I won last year. I was very pleased with myself. I want to win this year, too. Alright, so nothing much to do here. Yeah, I know the little places don't have a lot of leverage, so they usually do lose a decent amount. I don't think it's 30%. I've never heard of one that high, but still, they tend to have a very slim profit margin, so every little bit they can keep to themselves is usually a positive thing, and I don't mind helping them out where I can. If they're going to make me a good hot dog, then they can have my cash, however it's easiest for them. That's fine. That's the one, Rin? Interesting, I haven't heard of that one. For me, it was Last Christmas. That was the one I'm going on there. Whew, that is absolutely brutal, Burning Star.
Alistair, it is a joy to see you again. Do you have news of Gawain?
It is sad news, I'm afraid. Gawain is dead.
Mother have mercy! Poor Gawain! Are you sure?
I saw his body. He was murdered in King's Landing.
But how is this possible?
Thieves slit his throat.
No! Little brother. No! How could they? We must avenge his death. Did you catch the rats that did this?
Never fear. They've received the punishment they deserve. But they were only following orders.
What do you mean?
Let's try to be tactful here. We're nice here. Let's take it easy.
Little sister, I am saddened to bring you such news, but your betrothed has blood on his hands.
No! Don't tell me Valar is the one responsible.
Unfortunately, it is true. I even have proof.
No. Tell me it's not true. That man is a monster. What am I to do? I cannot marry that murderer. I could not endure it.
I know, little sister. Your marriage must be stopped at all costs.
But the Queen, she would never change her decision. She will force me to marry him.
All is not lost. I haven't played all my cards yet.
Please, Alistair, help me.
You know our words, Ilyana. Family is hope. Protect it, always. But in order for me to succeed, I need your help. Father hid some documents here that could help me in the fight against Valar. Do you know where he might have hidden the documents?
I am sorry, Alistair, but Father was very secretive. He never confided anything to me. You need to speak with Maester Harwin. If anyone were to know, it would be he. I have no need for this. I have enough troubles as it is.
Alright, interesting. So she's in trouble too, so I got a side quest to figure out what's going on with her. We need to help out the in-game mom and dad pops. Mom and dad shops give extra copper coins when you can. You don't see a lot of games where tipping is a thing you can do here, which is kind of interesting. Whamageddon.com states that the game starts December 1st. Without hearing, it only applies to the original version. Thank you, Chinenin. I needed a ruling on that. I appreciate that. We're good. We're good. I apologize for worrying anybody. We're fine. Yeah, Burning Star. you're never going to get a restaurant that you can just turnkey day one, I don't think. It's a lot of work. And if you ever get to a point where it's going to run itself, it'll be years after you pick it up. This is very true, and a lot of people really don't get that. We will send Valar to the Shadow Realms. Yeah, Valar sounds like a villain name, it really does. Alright, got some lore about House Sarwick there, that's pretty cool. Alright, so let's go see what's going on with her, see if we can help her out first. Because, you know, she's family. Apparently our words are family is hope, protected always.
We know he set off for River Spring, and 2 weeks have passed with no news. I'm sure you can understand our distress.
It grieves me too, Sir Edwin, but what would you have me do?
It grieves you? Our father, Lord Roxton, is missing, and you say it grieves you?
From what I know, your father would never go riding without strong escort. I cannot see what could have happened to him.
Indeed. We know that he left the Reach alone and with haste. You are just as familiar with his quick temper as we are.
We could send scouts to search for him in the mountains, if that would reassure you.
Enough! You know very well where he is. So it wasn't enough for you to betray us the once, whore?
How dare you? You've gone too far. Guards, take our guests to their chambers.
This isn't over, Eliana. This isn't over. Believe me.
Well, that escalated quickly. Holy shit.
What is going on?
Nothing of consequence. Just a difference of opinion. I don't need your help with everything, you know.
Eliana?
Don't worry about me. I'm capable of handling this on my own.
A word. I'm sorry to trouble you like this, but I think you ought to concern yourself with this matter.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, we're not quite done yet, it sounds like. You should get some new Christmas-themed alerts for your stream next month. Oh, God. But I don't want to lose the game. Yeah, that corset appears to be killing her, as far as I can tell.
What are you talking about, Graydon?
You heard the discussion between Lady Eliana and the other two, didn't you?
I vaguely remember overhearing some people asking for news of their father. Why would that concern me?
I'm afraid that it concerns the whole of River Spring, my lord. The two young ones talking to your sister were looking for their father, Lord Quen Roxton. He happens to be locked away in our dungeons at the moment.
What?
What? You have taken a lord prisoner?
What?
Yes, on orders from your sister, my lord. And I'm afraid that it might all get out of hand. The Roxtons are a powerful family. They could do great harm to our lands if they so desired. Unfortunately, that's all I know. You'd better talk to your sister, or with the younger Roxtons. Perhaps you could even go and see their father in his cell.
I will see what I can do. Thank you, Graydon.
Well, this is immediately getting out of hand. What the hell? Conduit, you gotta bail. Alright, take care of yourself, Conduit. Have a good rest of your day. I appreciate you hanging around with us. I hope you had a good time. Hope the rest of your day goes awesome, and we will see you around. Take care of yourself. Oh, jeez. Alright, let's start with talking to our sister. See what she gives us. Hopefully we can trust her to tell us the truth. More or less, I hope.
Eliana, we need to talk.
I don't have time, Alistair. I have urgent matters to attend to.
I know all about it, Eliana. I'm here to help. The Lord cannot stay in our dungeons.
How did you find out?
That's of no consequence. What matters is avoiding a bloodbath. Lord Roxton belongs to a powerful house. This could become serious. How did this happen?
Lord Roxton came with a handful of armed men and started attacking our people. Ryman and his men managed to overpower them, and we threw him in the dungeons.
Why would he attack River Spring?
About 2 years ago, when River Spring was already struggling with debt, Father asked for his help. Lord Roxton had more gold dragons in his coffers than he did subjects on his estate. We hoped he would lend us some of his fortune so the people wouldn't go hungry. We would then have time to find a more permanent solution. Father asked for his help, but the swine demanded my hand in marriage in exchange. I was left with no choice but to accept.
Obviously that wedding didn't take place. What happened?
Well, he did pay us the purse as promised. But shortly after, he learned that I was courting someone else. Kristen. A good man, but a peasant. He lived just behind the forge. I can assure you that nothing dishonorable happened between us. But when Quen Roxton saw me in his company, he found it hard to take.
How did he react?
He called off the wedding and asked us to pay back the money. But we had already spent it feeding the people. So he went back home and dwelled upon it for many years. When word of Father's death reached him, he came here with his men and started taking possessions from our townsfolk.
I see. So you locked him in the dungeons. I will deal with this, little sister. Leave it to me.
Be careful, Alistair. Some of Lord Roxton's men are still around the town and they are real brutes.
Fear not. I will come and see you again when I know more. Well, I should go and see the younger Roxtons.
Yeah, I think they're the next people to talk to here. No, I do not think violence is going to be the solution here. Because they are way more powerful than us, and we don't want to invite disaster that way. Console peasant, I like that.
Yes? What do you want?
We should talk.
So, first the adulterer, now the Red Priest.
I am Alistair Sarwick, and these are my lands. Therefore, your problem is of concern to me.
Ah. Forgive our ignorance, we were not aware.
No matter.
I was told there were 3 of you. So who is the last of your litter? A wildling, perhaps? Or something worse?
Calm yourself, Meredith. Forgive my sister, sir. The situation is rather a burden for us, and she takes after her father.
Violence is always the solution. Show him your badge, but kiss. My badge is the fires of the Lord of Light R'hllor. Do I set him on fire then? How does that work? Roxette Tribute Band, I like that.
I am not sure I fully understand why you are here.
Oh, don't play the innocent with us.
As we explained to your sister, our father, Lord Quen Roxton, has disappeared. When he left our castle, he went to Riverspring. He had a few disputes to settle.
Disputes?
Yes. But disputes is a weak word.
You're the one who is weak, Edwin. Tell him how it is. The Sarwicks have well and truly cheated us.
Cheated you? How so?
Your sister was betrothed to our father a few years ago. Her hand was offered in exchange for our gold, to bolster the coffers of your dying lands.
And what happened?
Your sister turned out to be a harlot. That's what happened on the very eve of the wedding. Father found his betrothed in bed with a peasant.
That is what our father told us when he came back from Riverspring. He was furious and wanted revenge.
After the disgrace caused by your sister, the wedding was immediately called off. But the gold we gave you as a dowry was never repaid. Following Lord Raynald's death, our father decided it was time to go in person and collect what was owed to us. Since then, he has disappeared without a trace. Your sister is at fault. She dishonored our agreement. We demand that our gold be repaid.
So that is what you're interested in. Coin.
And our father, of course.
Be quiet, Edwin. For all we know, Father might very well have fallen from his horse on his way here. But it does not change the fact that you still owe us the gold. Is that clear?
I see. There are a hell of a lot of differences between Eliana's version of events and that of the Roxtons. If Little Sister had the right of it, and there really was no adultery, then the Roxtons stopped the wedding without good reason. In that case, we are not duty-bound to pay them back. However, if Eliana was actually mistaken, I need to know what's going on. I have to find Kristen. Eliana said that he lived behind the town's forge.
Alright, so we need some more information before we can get anything here. A firebrand? I like it. I like it. Oh, jeez. We want the gold and our dad. Our dad's negotiable. Mostly gold, though. If our dad's dead, you know, things happen. But money, though. We gotta get the money there. just oopsie forgot. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, how does she be mistaken about that? How did she accidentally forget about that? Oh, you know, now that you mention it, I think I was in bed with someone else on my wedding day. Huh. How I forgot that before. Oopsie-daisy, silly me. Oh, goodness gracious.
Would you like an escort, my lord?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, follow me. I do not really know what to expect from the Roxtons.
Yeah, may as well take some help, just in case. They did mention these guys are out looking for trouble.
Giving the lowborns what they want. What was he thinking?
Alright. See if we can find our way to the forge here.
Over the gods would.
Hopefully not run into any of these guys looking for trouble. 'Cause I don't want trouble. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of all this. That's it. Uh-oh. Hey guys.
Move along, stranger. We're here on orders from Lord Roxton, and those orders include dealing with troublemakers harshly.
I am the only one who gives orders around here. I am Alistair Sarwick. Let me through, or I will order my guards to arrest you, and you'll be sacrificed to the Holy Flame to pay for your insult.
Let him through.
Open the door, Kristen.
Who are you? What do you want from me?
I am Alistair Sarwick, your lord. Get out here or I'll break this door down.
Alistair? Brother of my sweet Eliana?
The very same.
Very well. I'm coming out.
Kill the beggar. Try not to hurt Lord Sarwick.
What? No! Damn it! Ugh. Alright. Alright, now I have to kill these guys. Alright, knock him down. There we go! That murdered the crap out of that guy. Beautiful. And then we'll take this guy down. That would have been doable without help, but I appreciate having him there.
Nice and death. Those soldiers weren't going to stop until they had your head.
You saved my life, my lord. I don't know how to thank you.
Just explain to me what happened between you and Eliana.
Between me and... Oh, my lord. We have fallen in love. That's what has happened.
Oh, jeez. And that went well, so literally they tricked me just to get him to open the door, and once he did, they're like, alright, let's murder him. Hang on. Oh my god, Sky, that emote is so cute. I love it. Alright, start from the beginning. The more information, the better.
How did you meet? I need all the details.
It happened a long time ago. Your sister came to see me whilst she was going for a walk in town. She chose me, as it were. You could say love led her to me. It would seem she could not ignore my considerable charm. It's as simple as that.
So, what did you do that made those men so driven to kill you?
Some time after we met, Eliana came to see me. I played the lute for her. But then that lout Quen Roxton stormed into my home like a boar in heat.
You played the lute? They are saying that you lay with her on that day, in spite of her betrothal to Lord Roxton.
Lay with her? Gods be good if only that were true. With respect, my lord, I only glimpsed enough of your sister's flesh to set my heart aflame. I hoped that it might happen. But that brute Quen Roxton was yelling so much that I didn't have the chance. Lady Eliana had no choice but to return to the castle with him and try to calm him down. She told me she would come back as soon as possible. But it would seem she has been unable to do so.
I see. Well, Lord Roxton is not going to calm down anytime soon. You must come to the castle with me. If we wish to settle the matter, there is no other choice. I need you in order to prove my sister's innocence.
Ah, very well. If Lady Eliana needs me, then I will be there for her.
Let's go then. However, I believe Lord Roxton intends to make things difficult for us. He must have given orders for his men to kill you, should the opportunity arise. He has posted men at different entrances to the castle to block our way.
The main gate looks like less of a risk to me. The gate overlooking the docks seems more suited to an ambush.
Well, let's head to the main gate then.
Let's take the bridge. The most important thing is that you reach the castle alive. Let's go. Be on your guard if you wish to stay alive. They will target you.
I shall, my lord. For Eliana. As I was saying, thank you for helping me. I did not really know what to do.
It is not over yet.
Oh, I know full well. But as soon as I am with my sweet Eliana, I will not even fear death itself.
Ugh.
Do you truly love her?
Oh yes, she is so beautiful, so strong. That swine Roxton thinks he can just come and call for her like a filly from his stables. But our love is stronger than anything, and there is nothing he can do about it.
Ah, jeez, this guy seems like a mess.
For River Spring! For Eliana!
And hey, we got bad guys. We do an AoE here. Get them both of that. And then I'll do another AoE. Very nice. Cover energy. Alright, let's see if I can just finish this guy off. And then we'll go after this guy. Let's get a knockdown on him. Go. Do I have enough for... I do. That'll kill him.
Victory, my lord Alistair!
Those
Victory!
frauds are guests of Alistair Sarwick. He came back from the Free Cities with his head filled with Eastern...
Alright!
Rioting, and now this. The puffed up lordling will be the death.
Townspeople just stood there. I mean, they hadn't invented World Star back then, so they didn't have a whole ton that they could do. Mano, you put up a picture of the chicken on Discord? Excellent. I will check that out after the stream. Thank you so much for that. It's very Game of Thrones, isn't it, Shanann? Sky, you named your foster kitty after Game of Thrones dragon, so you're trying to teach him high Valyrian dragon commands. That's so cute. Still yelled Dracarys at him, hoping he'll set things on fire. One of these days, you know, keep it up. He might pick it up eventually. I'll keep my fingers crossed. Yeah, he could have just gotten to the point there, but he's love-struck, and sometimes when people are love-struck, they like just rambling on, unfortunately. Ellie Lordswood, I'm glad you're playing this. I never got on with real-time skill activation. That's fair. It's definitely a acquired taste, and there's some frustrations with it in here, but overall I'm enjoying it. I'm glad to show it off to other folks as well. Alright, Castle Gate's just at the top of the stairs, I think. Once he's in there, he should be safe, I think. Hopefully. Oh, I do see another blue-shirted guy, though. He could be trouble. Buddy, you're gonna... He is gonna be trouble. Alright, well... Let me kill the crap out of him, then. Knock him down. Sting of the Manticore. Beautiful. Oh, he's actually technically a strong enemy, which is interesting. He's got a little skull by his name there.
Kristen, no!
Oh, god damn it, Kristen died. Hang on, I forgot I had to protect him. Oh god, it's been a while since I saved, too. Son of a bitch! Oh god.
Mentioned that the Sarks have shown themselves to be weak. I hope they've...
Oh, what do you think, chat? Should I reload my save and try again? Because that was very foolish. Or should I keep going and live with the consequences of my horrible actions? We kinda needed him. Save scum all you want. Alright, let's see. Where was my last save? I think it was a while ago, though. Oh, let's see. God, what is it? Right as soon as we got in town? Oh, it was right as soon as we got in town, I think. Having to do it Dover's punishment enough? Alright, let's do it then. I'm actually going to save here in case we change our mind, though. So let's save in slot 4 here. Just in case this turns out to be a horrible decision. And then we will load save 3. We know what to do at least, so we should be able to blitz through it, but we'll see. No resurrection spells? I mean, we failed the quest as soon as he died, so I don't think it matters. We don't have a resurrection spell yet, though, but we should get one soon. Alright, so... Oh god, no, I'm not even in River Spring. I'm not even in River Spring yet, Jesus Christ. I can't, no, that's too low, that's too much. We hadn't even saved in town. Chat, I'm gonna have to live with the consequences of my decisions. Damn it. I totally could have saved him if I was paying more attention. But I'm so used to my allies being able to take care of themselves, I wasn't really looking after him. Son of a bitch! Oh, that's bad. That is really bad. That guy was literally our only evidence. Him and nothing else. Alright, Vison, thanks for hanging around with us. You take care of yourself. We'll see you around. That is really rough. No autosave? No, the game does not autosave very often, unfortunately. Welcome in, Danger Gerbil. How are you doing? Could be scripted. Could be. I honestly don't think it is, though. Oh, this is going to be a fun one to explain.
Alistair, I heard there was fighting in town.
Yeah.
It was Roxton's men. They killed Kristen. I am sorry.
What about you? Are you all right?
Yes, I was not harmed. They weren't after me. Kristen told me that you made advances towards him, yet you do not really seem to grieve his death.
The poor boy. He was the only means I found to avoid getting married. I arranged it so that Lord Roxton would find us together and see enough to assume the worst. I never imagined things would end up like this, and he'd end up dead. The situation has spiraled far out of my control.
That is what I feared. So, Kristen was nothing more than a pawn in this game of politics?
I'm sorry, Alistair. I couldn't think of anything else to do.
I do not approve of the means, but what is done is done. We must now settle the matter with the Roxtons once and for all. Send for them, all 3 of them.
As you wish.
God damn it, Eliana!
Lady Meredith, Lord Edwin, you might be somewhat surprised by what you are about to see.
Gods be good. Finally, some light.
Father!
Sir Alistair, what is the meaning of this?
Your father was in our dungeons. He was locked up after he and his armed men entered the town with aggressive intent and without my permission. We preferred to keep it a secret, so we had time to settle the matter from our side.
Settle the matter? What do you mean?
The peasant, Kristen, is dead. The insult you suffered has been paid for in blood, Lord Roxton.
Ah, at last. That little roach got what he deserved.
But that is not enough. You still owe us the dowry and compensation for imprisoning our father.
No, this will suffice. Lord Roxton's behavior might be considered an act of war. This is a crime punishable by death. If you want to complain about my sister's supposed adultery to our liege lord's House Lannister, please be my guest. Given the number of witnesses I have on my side, I wouldn't give it long before your heads sit atop spikes.
You thieving swine!
That's enough, Meredith. He has the right of it.
You are truly your father's son, Sir Alistair, and just as despicable. For now, I will make do with the death of your peasant. I've no need for your gold.
But father!
Hold your tongue, Meredith. We're going home.
This is too much!
Don't expect things to go your way next time we meet, Sir Alistair. We're going.
He said while twirling his mustache. She's a bit of a jerk, yeah, but everybody was in the wrong in that quest. That was horrible. Alright, take care of yourself, Gamagumo. Thanks for hanging around as always. We will see you around. Quinn Roxton will remember that. Yeah, that sounds like they're pretty much telegraphing that one's going to come back and bite you in the ass. Lovely. Lovely. Well, the hilarious thing was the fact that that guy got killed didn't actually have that much effect on anything. So, sorry you're dead, weird loot guy. There wasn't anyone who was very boy Girl Scouty in that scenario. I mean, I think we resolved it with a minimum of bloodshed. And the only blood that was shed wasn't my fault, for once. That's lovely. I always appreciate when that happens. Which seems vanishingly rare, I will admit. But hey, we're fine. We're fine here. Why is this chair off to the side?
I can't sit on my father's throne yet. Our land is still in mourning.
Oh, that's clever. So they have the chair tilted over like that. I like that. I see that as a win. GG, thank you!
Alistair, how was your journey to King's Landing?
The situation there is worse than I imagined. It will prove difficult to stop Valar from claiming the title to Riverspring. And Gawain is dead.
Gods be good. This is upsetting news, Alistair. What happened?
Can we trust this guy? I'm not 100% sure we can trust this guy.
It's a long story. Telling you everything would only bring you more pain.
I understand.
You may be able to help me, Harwin. Perhaps Riverspring is not yet completely lost.
Tell me what you would have me do.
I have a new ally, Lord Arwood Harton of Castlewood. It was he who helped me trace Gawain.
Lord Halton? I see. He was a great friend of your father's. Did you meet him in King's Landing?
Yes, Gawain was trying to reach him before he disappeared. Lord Halton approached me after a meeting with the Queen and told me what he knew. While looking for my brother, I learned things that could change our land's fate, and perhaps more. Father was already onto it. He wrote all this down and hid the documents somewhere in Riverspring. I must find them.
Hidden documents? If I'm not mistaken, you're not the only one who has sought them.
Oh.
How so?
Some weeks ago. Actually, it was the day your father died. Some of Lord Raynald's bannermen and friends were in Riverspring.
Lord Garth, no need to take offense over such trifling matters. Squabbles between houses are commonplace. Believe me, with patience, things will work out by themselves. By the grace of the gods, learn to relish a king's meal when you can. I have enough problems with my son Gawain. I don't know if I should find anger or joy in his absence at the table.
My lord, come quickly!
What is it now?
Someone has forced his way into your office.
What? Entry is strictly forbidden. I hope that you have put the wretch behind bars.
Well, the man in your office is none other than your son Gawain, my lord.
Gawain? That wretch. I've had enough. That ingrate never ceases to dishonor, disappoint, and disobey me. He's gone too far. I won't tolerate any more of it. Never again.
Come now, my lord. He is your son.
Gawain means nothing to me, Harwin. I only had one son, and he's lost to me.
Ouch.
And look at all the trouble he has given me. I should have taken care of this a long time ago. I call on all present to be my witnesses. On this day, I, Lord Raynald Sarwick, do disinherit my son Gawain and deprive him of all rights and privileges formerly bequeathed to him.
Jesus.
Now I must chase him from my chambers. This latest outrage will be his last. I must take my leave now. Come with me, Harwin.
Raynald, my friend. I know we have our differences, but today I share your pain. I am saddened to hear what Gawain has done. But despite my affection for him, I must admit that you are right. If he were to become lord of your house, he would cause its downfall.
Not only mine, Arwood. The same fate would befall all of the lands that depend on Riverspring. When the rot sets in, it remains only to cut it out. It's as simple as that.
Well, you guys wanted some jank. That was some jank right there with the camera.
Are you certain you made the right decision, my lord?
I made the only decision that my good-for-naught son made possible. By the gods, I swear even his sister would be the better one to succeed me.
But we're talking about your last heir.
River Spring should have been Alistair's by right, no one else's. Let's get this over with.
Cameraman shot didn't pan out. I love it.
Father!
Gawain! This door was locked, but that didn't stop you from going through my things, did it?
Father, I know about the Brotherhood. I only want to help you.
7 hells, who asked you to interfere? What's at stake here is too important for you to become involved. This is enough. I stopped believing that you could replace Alistair a long time ago. This ends now. I'm disinheriting you.
No! I don't know who's been putting these ideas into your head. I beg of you, Father!
Silence! If anyone has put anything in my head, it would be you. You and your inability to listen. You and your disrespect. You have brought enough trouble on this house. If you have an ounce of respect left for the Sarwick name, you will not make another scene.
Father! Listen to me!
Enough! Leave me now. I would not see you again.
Your father chased your brother from the room without any further ado, and wouldn't hear so much as an explanation from him.
And then? You were saying it happened the day my father died.
Your father went to sleep right after the incident. The poison was already in his veins by then. He never saw the sunrise.
I see. Has anyone been in this room since?
No. I locked the door after the incident, so that no one could enter it.
Do you think Gawain was looking for the same documents that I am?
I only know that when you spoke of these hidden documents, I immediately remembered the incident. If your father was concealing any documents, they would be in this room.
I've never seen his office in such a state. Even the shield he was so proud of no longer hangs on the wall.
Your sister was forced to sell the shield after the rioting. We needed the coin after giving the castle's supplies to the villagers, as you had ordered.
Thank you, Harwin. You may take your leave now. I can handle this alone.
Very well, my lord.
Honestly, that seems fair. I'm okay with that. CSI River Spring, it seems like we're going there. So, Gawain clearly didn't poison our father, so we don't know who it is. I'm wondering if Lord Harwick could be involved with this. I'm curious. Shenanigan, oh my god. Alright. So, hang on. There is a secret right there, and luckily we know how to look for secrets. But let me poke around a little bit first. Actually, none of those are items, are they? No, it seems like we got the only item in the room. Alright.
Incredible. A secret door.
Secret passageway. That's a lot of keyholes on there. Holy crap. Let's see. 7 there are of this house and our deity. 7 faces of one who guides us with sight through underground paths dark and shadowy to buried secrets that shall be brought to light. The Father is Lord and the first to rule. His office can lead to many a path. Our smith takes the quill as his primary tool and is found by the light of the hearth. The mother left before her time was done, but where she slept still provides our need, as does the bed of our own sweet maiden. Look there if you wish to succeed. The warrior guards and strives to protect us behind steel that covers his flesh and bone, while our crone is the one to tend to the pious and weds the betrothed in front of our throne. The stranger was born here but fled to the east. He turned from our 7, both gods and blood. He wears the red of a different priest, but is the one to find what no other man could. So it sounds like we actually do have to find 7 keys to get in here. So that's interesting. Assassin's Creed crossover confirmed. Excellent. Finally. Alright. So, we gotta do a lot of searching here. So, let's check that again. Here we go. Alright, so the father is lord and the first to rule. His office can lead to many a path. So it sounds like the father's key should be in here.
No trace of father's documents. They must be here somewhere. There's nothing here.
Any other secrets in here? No, just that one, it looks like. Oh, hello. More secrets? More secrets? And treasure. Ranald Sarwick's collar. Ranald inherited this collar of the Sarwick family, which is worn for official ceremonies. Interesting. And there's the father's key. Excellent. 1 down, 6 to go. We're the stranger? Gasp. They must be here. Immediately. Nothing here. Do I want to use that collar? Is that something good? Health recovery plus 12 per second. Holy shit. Yes, I do want that. Amazing. Alright, so what is the next one we're going to need then? Let's check. Let's see. Our smith takes the quill as his primary tool and is found by the light of the hearth. So, by a fireplace? Fireplace right there.
No trace of father's documents. They must be here somewhere.
Let's see. Technically, they said the light of a hearth.
There's nothing here.
Well, you hadn't killed the smith's son. Oh god, I hope he's not the one. We're kind of screwed then. Alright, they said by the light of the hearth. Hashtag soft locked. Let's see. There is a hearth down here in the meeting room. I just forgot he could die. That's all. No big. I don't see any secrets in here, though. Can't be that easy, of course. I mean, there is something weird in the back there, but I can't interact with it. There's somebody I can talk to in here, too. I should go check that out. Somebody who can give me a clue or something? Possibly. Over here. Looks like they're not on this level. For most of the time, the game will tell you if you're on the wrong level for an objective, but when it comes to conversations with people, for some reason it won't. Not entirely sure why that is. Alright, that leads to the tunnels under River Spring. We still haven't been down there because we haven't had a reason to. I'm not sure what that is exactly. 169, of course! Inevitable that will come back into play. It must. It must. Alright, where is this guy? Did I just make a big loop? I did just make a big loop. Oh, hang on. Some lore about House Tully. Alright, I'll take that. Sure. Oh, here we go. Ryman Sarwick.
Is everything well, Ryman?
I've just taken in a killer who's been spilling blood all over town. I've never seen anyone fight so well. He slit a guard's throat before I had a chance to unsheath my sword.
Let us be thankful that he's in the dungeons now. What about you, Ravella? How are you?
Very well, my lord. How can we be of service?
I need to get to my father's documents, but they're locked away somewhere. I am confident that this paper holds the key to getting to them. A riddle, a poem that my father wrote. I'm trying to find some of his documents.
That would be quite typical of Reynold. He was quite taken with riddles.
This one seems to refer to our family. This one talks about you too, Ravella. Is the throne in the castle the same one my parents married in front of?
Yes, indeed. Nonetheless, I cannot imagine where Lord Reynold could have concealed anything. If he managed to conceal something, only a keen eye would spot it.
I see. And this line, the warrior, must be referring to you, Ryman, I suppose.
For what I know or care, it may be referring to me or to anyone wearing a suit of armor. I have no time to play at this. Please excuse me.
Could be just a suit of armor set up somewhere, too. I noticed that statue of the warrior over there looked very conspicuous for a second there. Either the statue of a knight or the warrior, I'm not sure. Either way, let's check over there. Gotta find the documents. Here we go. Yeah, the warrior's key. Alright. So that's 2. Let's head downstairs, see if we can get to the throne. I think they have creams for that burning sensation. Not at this point, they don't. But it's the flames of R'hllor. Aha! There's something in this hearth. The smith's key, alright. So that's 3 down there.
What can I do for you, Alistair?
I found a secret passageway in my father's office. I haven't been able to open it yet, but I found this. I think this has something to do with it, but I don't understand how yet.
Yes, they look like clues. They seem to represent different parts of the castle. However, I doubt that he ran to different corners of the castle each time he needed to look at a specific document. Whatever you are looking for, it seems to be only a secondary solution for times of danger.
I see. There must be an easier way to open this door.
That would seem likely. However, he may have taken the secret to his grave. This poem may be the only way for you to find what you're looking for.
Then I know what I must do. Thank you.
Well, it seems like a fun puzzle. I'm happy to do it. Alright, so we got 3 keys. Let's see what else we need to do here. The mother left before her time was done, but where she slept still provides in our need. So we need to find a bed, I presume? Alright, let's see if we can find a bedroom with an actual bed in it. I still want to find the throne room, which should just be up here, I think. Ah, something behind the throne, it looks like. There we go. There's the Crone's key, that's 4. 3 left. Not bad, not bad. We got some bedrooms up here. This is... Alright, that's the father's office. So probably not there. I don't actually know my way around this place very well. Hey, Blackrock Phantom! How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. And yeah, Emperor, they're surprisingly chill for me, you know, setting my hands on fire. Which I appreciate. If they freaked out, it would be very inconvenient. Ha! There's something in here. The Stranger's Key. Alright. So this must be Alistair. Oh yeah, this is Alistair's old room. I remember we were in here once before. Near the beginning of the game. Alright, that's 5 down. We only need 2 more keys, and we're done with this. And this room already looks promising. I heard something. I didn't see where it was, though. Oh, it's right here. The edge of the bed. There's the maiden's key, so we still need the mother's key, I think. I believe that's the only one we're missing, so hopefully it's in here. Oh, we got Soul Hackers too! Nice! You'll have to let us know if you end up enjoying it. I hope you do. Get a little bit of cash from there. And one last secret. Alright. There's the mother's key. We have all 7. That wasn't too bad. Most of them were in the bedroom, so that definitely narrowed it down a little bit. Well, the new Black Panther movie was excellent. Awesome. I am very excited to see that one, but I'm going to have to wait until it comes out on streaming. But I'm glad to hear you liked it. That is awesome. Alright. Locked door is over here. Let's save before we go through there. Let's see. Right here. What's the airport for today? I tried a new recipe called slow-cooked pork belly bites, which is basically just pork belly cut up into little bits and slow-cooked in marinade for like 5-6 hours. And it was really tasty. I enjoyed it very much. Oh, it was. I can share the recipe if anybody's curious, though it assumes you're going to use an Instant Pot, though I assume you can just put it in any sort of slow cooker. Also, I actually had to go to a butcher, not my grocery store, because the grocery stores in the area didn't actually have pork belly, which is interesting. Oh, so this leads to the tunnels. So I imagine if I couldn't find the keys, I could probably just go to the other exit to the tunnels and find my way to where I was supposed to be going. Interesting.
I thought the passageway led to a secret room, but it would seem that I'm in the castle's catacombs. This place must be hundreds of years old. R'hllor, hear my prayers and guide me through the shadows.
Yeah, I think that would be the ideal pairing with that Black Rock and some nice mashed potatoes. That's mostly my first time having pork belly. I've had some in chashu before, but that's my first time having it like as a main course, I think. King crab and coconut shrimp tonight. Oh my god, Falls, I hope you have a wonderful time with that. That sounds delicious. Alright. I don't know what we're going to find down here, but it looks a bit shady. Couple coins.
This door has a strange lock. Something is engraved upon it. A Sarwic's sword is his nature, his virtue, and his honor. The latch mechanism seems to be linked to a set of notched metal wheels. There are 3 wheels arranged vertically. Words are inscribed onto each wheel. I imagine you have to line up the right word in order to unlock each one. Moreover, there's an inscription to the left of each of these wheels. I'll have a look at the first one. Some are red with blood, others are brown from rust. What color is the Sarwic's sword?
Gray steel?
His sword is gray. Ice and death. The lock is stuck. I have to start over again.
Alright, that wasn't it. Well, we've got an image of the sword right there. I'm guessing we have to use that personally.
This door has a strange lock. Something is engraved upon it. A Sarwic's sword is his nature, his virtue, and his honor. The latch mechanism seems to be linked to a set of notched metal wheels. There are 3 wheels arranged vertically. Words are inscribed onto each wheel. I imagine you have to line up the right word in order to unlock each one. Moreover, there's an inscription to the left of each of these wheels. I'll have a look at the first one. Some are red with blood, others are brown from rust. What color is the Sarwic's sword?
I don't appear to be able to skip it, no, which is horrible. Let's see, I don't think I've ever had king crab. I've usually had snow crab when I have it, and I do love snow crab.
His sword is white. I heard a click. On to the next one.
An old sword for a peasant. Valerian steel for the hero. How is a Sarwick sword described? His sword is broken. Another click. Only one to go. Warriors keep it by their side. Assassins hide it in their coat. Where does a Sarwick keep his sword? A broken white sword. That is our heraldry. The door is opening. I did it.
Woo! Let's see. Snow crab harvest for the last 2 years has been non-existent, so there's a higher demand for king crab. That makes sense. Man, if you've never had king crab, I very highly recommend it. I love it so much. I know it's pricey, but if you ever get the opportunity, it is good stuff. Alright. Let's continue on, then. Looks like it's mostly straightforward here. If it's not supposed to be the way we're going. Oh, I went backwards. That makes sense. Getting tired of chicken, to be honest? Change it up if you can, then. If the opportunity arises, yeah, definitely. Get some different proteins in there. Nothing wrong with that. What is this? Alright. 3 weird bloody marks in a...
These inscriptions are intriguing.
So right to left diagonal. Alright. Oh, we got a puzzle here. Hang on. I'm gonna have to take some photos here, aren't I? Yeah, I bet I am. Where's my phone? Ugh. We're taking some photos. Hang on. Alright, so we got... Oh, already disappeared. Alright, we got the flowers right there. Cool, cool. What else we got here? We got... this one with the blood marks. Alright, what next? We got this one with the flames. Alright. We should take it in my head. If you can remember, more power to you. I have a horrible memory. Some swords, I think? Alright. Get back here? No. Been hidden anyway. There's some loot though. Studded leather boots? I don't think that's going to be better than what I have, but I'll take a quick look. Currently we have studded leather boots. Alright. Exactly the same. Alright, let's head down here. And we've got this one, which is a... three-headed serpent? Alright. And that's a dead end right there. There's a lot of these inscriptions. What the heck? And then a bunch of ravens. Alright. And then a big empty room here. Lots of puzzles here. Holy crap. 250 XP for riddles, 20 XP for a difficult fight. This game has odd standards, Emperor. It's true. Rooks, you're in New England, but you prefer crab to the northwest of the U.S. To lobster. I'm not a huge fan of lobster, but I like crab. I do. King crabs are not actually true crabs? Interesting. Is it an etymological thing? Like, what are they if not crabs? I'm curious. Warded, nice all in. Congratulations. Who designed this castle? Umbrella Corp? Oh my god, it seems like it. They are kings, just false crabs. They're more related to hermit crabs, which are also not true crabs. Interesting. The designations of creatures like that always fascinates me. I've heard, like, the entire species table that science use is maybe getting rewritten. Because previously we did it based on traits. And now they're saying, hey, now that we can do DNA testing, maybe we should do the species chart based on DNA instead. But apparently it's not completely accepted, but I can see the logic in it, definitely. Alright, there's a lot of plates around here. What are these? Alright, this looks to be a big puzzle. Let's take a look around first.
Flame and shadow. That will not work.
Alright, presumably that's the...
aired somewhere.
Presumably that's the end of the puzzle. No secrets in here, so it just is what it is. Let's start looking around and see what we got here. So that shows all the symbols, but what do I do with it? Oh, hang on. Ah, I see there's little pips on the alcoves. Oh, so we're doing it based on the number of each. Alright, I see what we're doing. Alright, so this alcove is 1 pip, and I already know that one. That was the 3-headed beast. It only had 1 on its drawing. See if I can show that off right there. Yep, 1 right in the center. So we got that one. Let's see. True crabs are of the infraorder Brachyura, while king crabs are infraorder Anomura. That's so interesting. I never knew that before. You wouldn't guess from looking at him, which is interesting. This guy would join the Dark Brotherhood in a heartbeat? I mean, he's already got the look right down, so he's pretty close. Alright, so what do we got next? The next one is 2. Let me check my photos. Oh man, you actually already remember? I'm gonna be curious to see how many you actually remember here. 2 sparks of flame, that is correct. Let's see. 2 sparks of flame, yes. Next is 3. 3 I remember was right from the start of the dungeon, right? That one was the blood droplets, right? Yeah, 3 drops of blood, alright. I remember that was the very first one we saw, and I'm like, what is this? 4 I do not remember. Stop trying to remember when he started taking pictures. Fair enough. Let's see what else I got. 4 is... I don't have a 4. So we'll come back to that one, I guess. We'll come back to that one. Or maybe just leave it blank. That could be a thing, too. Because there is a blank. Alright, 5 is... 5 is swords. We got that one. Alright. Next one is 6. 6 is ravens. There we go. Monophilia is also interesting because either there is no fish or everything with the spinal cord is a fish. I've heard about that one before. And like I've seen both sides of the arguments, and there's no good way to end that argument is what I've seen, which is just wild. Also, I know you tend to get into the weeds if you try to figure out where fungi goes sometimes, which is interesting. Alright, so this one is 7. 7 is... flowers. 7 is flowers. There we go. Yes, Emperor! I know exactly what you're referring to, and I love it. Alright, so either we're right now, or we have to infer what that last symbol is. Let's see. I think we have to infer what that last symbol is. Alright, so what symbol have we not used is the question. That must be what the missing symbol is. Use that one. That one. That one. That one. That one. That one. Thrones! Thrones are the symbol we haven't used yet.
Thank the Lord of Light. I've done it.
Experience gain 250 once again. Puzzle solving is much more pays much better than actually killing enemies, which is wild. Fungi are closer to animals than it is to plants, which is wild, but like when you get down to it, it makes sense. It makes sense and also is terrifying. Killed a lot of fungi in Genshin recently. Excellent. Keep it up. Keep it up. Alright, let's save after that bit of puzzle solving. Alright, save here. We murdered that puzzle. Hell yeah. Values brain memory over muscle memory? I guess. I'm pretty good at fighting, though.
This is probably the room where the Brotherhood used to meet. If these documents are indeed hidden in Riverspring, this is where they must be.
Alright, let's start looking then. Nothing hidden over there. Got some loot right here. Hello. Secret passageway. It's filled with loot! My favorite thing! Alright, let's keep looking around then. Alright, there's some more loot here. Minutes of the Shadow Council. Here we go. Looks like we can look at that too. Let's have a quick look. Members present, Arwood Harleton. We already knew he was in there. Reynold Sarwick. They didn't mention he was in there. Simon Quargile. I don't know who that is. Malador Brax. I have no idea who he is. And the Grey Thunder. That's a very vague name. Members absent, Fork Tongue, Master of Ships, currently occupied in Bravos. Bullets, my only weakness. How did you know? Yeah, where's Ezio? Seriously. Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel! Speaking of. Alright, before we head in there, let's see if there's anything else in this room.
So, here are the documents Lord Harleton spoke of. The Targaryen dragon is indeed on the bottom of each page, and their contents are encrypted. Impossible to understand. I must hand them to Lord Harleton, so he can tell me what they say.
Alright. Cool, cool. That's progress. Knight's Cloak, I'll see if that's any good. Battle Mace. Probably won't want that, but it's fine. Let's banish the Collector. My dear Reynold, your aversion towards our brother seems justified. In addition to his corrupt activities, which at any moment put the very existence of our order in peril, he has been secretly operating to divert much-needed resources away from Riverspring. We must take the necessary measures to banish him from our order. I will travel to King's Landing in order to meet with him and inform him of our decision. Your old friend, Lord Arwood Harleton. Our brother. I'm wondering who he was talking about there. Has the story so far for this game held up to Game of Thrones standards so far? Game of Thrones is a high bar to meet, so I'm gonna say not quite, but it is interesting.
So, this thief has helped bring ruin to Riverspring. Lord Harleton was to visit him in his manse in King's Landing. I shall go myself and make him pay for these atrocities.
Ooh. Another side quest, I can do that. Good enough for me? Excellent. Alright. And there's the secret passage back to Riverspring. Low bar to clear there, Emperor. It's totally a reversal of what I was just saying. Alright. Wow, we were out in the middle of nowhere. Alright. So, oops. So before we talk to the ferryman, we need to head back to King's Landing and take care of that side quest.
as and worship some bright god.
Then we will go take care of the rest of our business.
Aye, especially one who cares about his people.
Let's see. Over this way, I think? Possibly? Yes, this way will take us back to King's Landing. There we go. Side quests above all. Love side quests. Against Season 1 and 2 of Game of Thrones? No, it hasn't reached those heights yet. Those are lofty heights. And I'd argue it's difficult to reach those heights with just 2 characters. Because my favorite thing about the first 2 seasons was how complex and widespread and labyrinthine the plots were. And with just 2 characters, especially just focusing so much on these characters like they do, I don't know, it can't be quite the same experience, at least for my money. So there's that. Let's see, hang on, before we get too far. Is there a vendor over here? Oh, he's on the other side of there. Alright. I still need to find who is selling that statuette, because I remember somebody was selling a statuette before, and I couldn't afford to buy it, but I think I might be able to now. Was it this guy, maybe? No, somebody was selling a statuette before. It was very interesting. He's selling a lot of rare stuff, and I can't afford any of it. Which is unfortunate. I think it was in the other town, though, so I'm not going to poke around every vendor here. I will hit up one of them, though, because I do need to sell some stuff. Let me empty my inventory real quick. Some more seals of knowledge, for one thing. Has to be better than the Game of Thrones ending. Again, low bar to clear. I'm hoping that the books can come up with something a little bit more compelling. I know one of the things I was mentioning yesterday is the show left a lot of loose ends that I would have liked to see explored more, so I'm hoping the books can do that. Rose, welcome in. How are you doing today, Rose? Hope you're having a fantastic weekend. And what have you been playing recently? Tell us absolutely everything. I'll sell this knife. God damn, that was fast. Emperor, thank you so much for the gift sub to Rose there. Gift sub number 1,248 in the channel. Very much appreciate that. Devil in Me Special Edition. Ooh, nice, nice. You'll have to let us know how you like that one. Sudden Bribage, thank you so much for that. And if anybody here isn't following Roseguard, you absolutely should. What kind of games does he play? Basically everything that I wish I was playing. So I'm constantly jealous every time I see his stream. Like, literally every time I see his stream and I follow a list, I'm like, oh god, I wanted to play that. It looks so cool. Amazing choice of games, and just great to hang around with. So make sure to click that link, give him a follow, check him out next time he's live. I just started Ragnarok since I finally got my PS5, but I'm taking a bit of a hiatus. Just game on my own. Bad brain stuff, fair enough, nothing wrong with that. Alright, let's continue selling stuff. And sell both of these. Excellent. We got a bunch of hammers. Sell this iron hammer, that's easy. I can sell this mallet. Go. What else? We got a cudgel. And a battle mace. That battle mace is fantastic, so we can sell the cudgel. Cool. Sell these boots. Wow, those sell for a lot. I have no idea why. Oh, I forgot to check out that Knight's Cloak. That Knight's Cloak is nice. Sell the City Watch Cloak. And I think we're good there. I think for the moment that covers most of our bases. Alright. Yeah, just make 68 silver right there. My god. Yeah. That gives us a little bit extra health. As much as I like the Sarwick Guilt Waters, all it does is give us a little bit extra bargaining and selling stuff, and that's not a huge deal to me. Not very pretty, though, which is unfortunate. Leather vambraces. I'm going to take those. They're technically less health than the Warrior's Mail, but we get big bonuses for light armor, so I think that's going to be better in the long run. Yeah, that actually gave us more health overall, even though it was less listed, because we get big bonuses. Let's see. Like 25 hours in. Nice, nice. Brains do be bad sometimes, and you gotta take care of yourself when that happens. That is so important. So I'm glad to hear you're doing that, Rose. Yeah, this cloak is hideous. Our other cloak was much, much nicer. This one is kind of gross as hell. Look at a big burlap sack. You know what? Screw the bonuses. I don't want to be staring at that all day. Putting the goddamn guilt waters back on. Look at that. That's beautiful. If I have to be staring at the backside of this guy, I may as well look at something nice. It says my objectives right here. I don't see anything. Is it below? It might be below. No, it says it's above. It says that was right there. Something over here. Here we go. The Collector's Manse. Here we go. Shade is truly a Warframe player. He knows fashion beats everything. You gotta have your fashion souls going on there. It's so important. It's true, man. That's true, too. I didn't get that choice in here, but if I am going to be looking at the backside of somebody for 60 hours, I may as well enjoy it. That cloak was hideous.
Good day, my lord. This is the Manse of Malador Brax. What may I do for you?
His name is Malador Brax? Come on! That sounds like a supervillain name right there.
I would like to meet with the Collector. I am one of the Brotherhood. Take me to him.
But you must be mistaken. There is no one here under that name.
So, you deny it? Very well. I see it is pointless talking with you further. Your master will pay for what he has done to Riverspring.
Never. You'll never find him. You will die before that.
Is that so? You'd best run and warn him then, so he can start praying for his salvation.
Guards! This man wants our master dead. Kill him!
Alright, cool. So we're doing this now. Luckily, that guy's not wearing any armor. He's not long for this world. There we go. This guy will switch to a different weapon. And let's knock his ass down. Are we stuck? Why am I stuck? There we go. Oh, I got hella stuck there for some reason. There we go, knocked him down, and then I'll hit him with Sting of the Manticore. Beautiful. Why am I taking so much damage from this one dude? Let's use regenerative heat. And then I'll just kill this guy. Man, that guy's 2-hit was insane.
You can't flee from me forever, Brax. The light of the Lord will always guide me to you.
Alright, so we still gotta track the guy down. Nothing secret in here. How's this been? I had no idea. This is like nobody did, which is wild. It's decent. It is actually very decent, which is nice. Maleficus Diabolic Maximus. Dame Karen, welcome in. How are you doing? You better run. Alright, I guess we gotta explore our way through here then. Killing guards as we go. The guy's name is Fat Gullet? Well, that's bizarre. Knock him down. Make it bleed. Restore my energy. Knock him down again. Hit him with Sting of the Manticore again. It's surprisingly tough for what appears to be a cook. It's a little weird, I'm just saying. There we go. Meat cleaver, excellent. Let's see how that measures up. We've got Axe's Axe, which does have 50% chance to inflict scared with crits, which is nice. Wow, that's a terrible weapon. Alright, never mind. Evil von Doomstein. The guy did have a lot of HP, which is weird. Birthday was Wednesday. Happy belated birthday, Rose. So I asked my wife to make the crockpot jambalaya I like so much. She doesn't care for it. I generally don't ask for things she won't eat, but I figured it would be nice just this once. Oh, that's really sweet of her then, Rose. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's awesome. Played by Steven Seagal? Oh my god. Interesting little passageway right there. Nothing secret to see in here. But that seems kind of significant. Ah, we need a key to get down there. Alright. Let's see where we're going. Cool, cool. Let us continue on then. Oh, jeez! Alright, let's kill these clowns first. There we go. Hit him with a multi-strike. Cover my energy. Hit him with a multi-strike. Very nice. Finish him off. Alright, switch weapons. Let's go to this dude. Actually, let's go to the archer. Archers are tremendously annoying. And let's knock his ass down. I'm whiff. No, there we go. Oh god, I'm still taking a ton of damage. That's not nice. Finish him! I forgot archers are very good at dodging in this game. Alright, one last dude to take down. Can't quite knock him down just yet. There we go. Now he gets a couple free crits. And he's toast. At level 6, nice! Now we're getting somewhere. Alright. So, let's deal with that first. Yeah, it's a crossbow, which is nice, but like I said, enemies tend to rush you in the game. That's why I never wanted to use one. Oh, well, happy birthday, Rose! You idiots! We've all got swords! Alright, so I have one attribute point to spend. I would like to increase my agility. Because that'd give me a better deflection chance, and that's basically the only survivability I have right now. Let's do that. For intensity, I have 1 point. I don't have a high dodge chance, but that seems to be the only thing I have that's worthwhile getting here. I'll get that. In the R'hllor tree, I can finally get R'hllor's Blade, which allows me to set my sword on fire anytime I feel like it, whether I have oil to put on it or not. Groshin, welcome in. How are you doing today, Groshin? How's the half fraternicide going? We're making progress. Right now we're doing side quests, because of course I am. Yeah, more attack speed's always nice too, especially with the way my guy's built. Arbalist? I think arbalist is the word for somebody with a crossbow, perhaps. Guy with a crossbow is called an arbalist, but there's also a type of crossbow called an arbalist, so it could potentially be an arbalist? Well, that's confusing. I got Relora's blade. I'll probably get Relora's fire next level. And then I'll put... oh, I should be using swords, god damn it. 3 points into swords. 3 points into blunt projectiles. 3 points into short blades. 3 points into light armor. I should be using swords. I'm so much better at them. Right now for cutting, I'm using Axe's Axe. It does more damage than Avalanche, but I've got a bonus to it. I think I should actually be using that right now. Go ahead and put that in there. Alright, we'll see. We'll see how that does. I did like inflicting scared with Axe's Axe. That was pretty cool. We'll see how this goes down too. Arbalbest! Beautiful. Arborist! Tree Surgeon! That is an easy mistake to make. I can see that. Alright. A missive for the Collector. Hello. What is this? The cargo originating from the Golden Tooth has been successfully intercepted before its arrival in Riverspring. Part of the ore has been seized as agreed before it continued its passage. All goods were sent directly to your residence in King's Landing. Amaric Dunford, your faithful lieutenant. So yeah, he does seem like he's stealing stuff from Riverspring. Which we are definitely going to stab him for. Alright, what do we got here? 4 dudes that need a stabbing. I can do that. Do I have enough energy to set my sword on fire? No, I do not. Right, let me recover my energy. Finish this guy off. There we go. And let's just knock this dude down. There we go. Getting tons of XP for these guys, so that's really nice. Getting tons of XP today in general, I think. Nothing secret in here. Alright, Alley Lords would enjoy your lurk. Coins there. Oh, that's good. It's a miserable language to try to learn, so good luck to her.
There you are, coward.
Oh, is that the Collector himself? Shit, there's a bunch of side enemies in here. I want to go for them first if I can. Which I can't really, Alright, so we'll go for this guy first. Knock it down. Hit him with the Manticore Sting. There we go. Recover energy. Knock it down again. Not quite enough energy for Manticore Sting. There we go. And he's dead. Beautiful. Alright. God, I took a shitload of damage there. I think that archer is still somehow hitting me from all the way back there. I don't know how, but I need to take him out. Alright. I'm gonna take a swig of health potion, because this seems like a boss battle. And then I will go into retaliation here. Oh, that guy's buffing him is what he's doing. The retaliation is not the move here. What I want to hit him with is... Let's hit him with Sting of the Manticore, honestly. That'll do a shitload of damage. god, stop buffing him! He's buffed enough! My dude. Alright, let's recover energy. And then knock him down. Get some free crits, that's always nice. And then knock him down again. This should finish him off. Beautiful. Alright. Oh, this guy in the back who was doing the buffing was the collector. Or maybe. You got a cutlass and the key to the collector's cellars. So we're going to need to check down there. That was off the kitchen, I believe. No secrets in here, though. Well, I just rewatched Wanted not too long ago. It holds up pretty well. Holds up pretty well. Cutlass. Courtly sword is a perforating weapon. But it is so much better than my current perforating weapon that we're going to have to put it on there. There we go. Alright, that's awesome. They went all in on the gimmick and it worked. Agreed. Agreed. Very popcorn movie, I think. Which I appreciate. Alright. Good thing about English is that basically anything goes. You cannot fail. Somewhere your mistakes will be an official standard. I don't know if that's a good thing, Grushin. Seems like a nightmare, if anything. Alright, so let's save now that we've done all that. Right here? Right here. Alright. And then we'll head down to the cellars. See what we can find. I think we've already explored every room in the manse, so we're good there. So what's down here?
This place is hiding something. I can feel it. It's not just a cellar.
Let's get all the normal loot first. There is no normal loot. Let's see if we can find some secrets. There we go. The candlestick. Secret passageway. Yeah, watch is the one with the curving bullets. Absolutely. Manse is a weird word. It sounds very medieval, which it probably is. Weapons of Fate, maybe? That actually does sound familiar. What does this guy get? I didn't see. Alright, this guy's heavy armor. So we're not really going to be able to touch that, unfortunately. So we'll just go all in on normal tactics. Knock him down. And Manticore stable. Nice crits there, beautiful. Do I have to set my blade on fire? I do, let's try this out. He's on fire! Beautiful. That's a fun ability. By a minister of a parish. That doesn't seem to fit here. A family dwelling, a large house, mansion. Alright, that's what we're looking at. It's basically an old word for mansion, basically. Yeah, that's another big chunk of damage. Beautiful. We've only got so much energy to go around, though. Alright, this guy, we'll use our second weapon for. Knock him down. And Manticore. Wow, that is so much damage. Just a couple of good hits there, though. Whew! We're getting pretty good at this whole combat thing, I'd say. The Wanted video game. Alright, that wasn't what I was thinking of. I have not heard
Lord's
of that.
light. I never expected this. Slaves in the heart of King's Landing. This collector is a real monster.
Need the keys before I can set them free. That makes sense. Alright. Knock you down. Oh, somebody else is coming. Shit, let's finish this guy off quickly. Oh, he didn't even notice! Your compatriot has abandoned you. Beautiful. Oh, here we go, murdering again. So I started blasting. Alright. I forgot I could just queue up both of those, so I'll do that. Come on, finish him off. There we go. And then we'll switch weapons for this guy. Hit him. There we go. And I'll set my sword on fire for him. I like how I missed, but I still set him on fire. That's the power of a flaming blade right there. You don't need to be terribly accurate. Which is good, because I'm not. There is something in... There's something hidden nearby. Ah, there's a switch on the wall. More secret passage. Very interesting. What is up here? Coins. I'll take that. Another elaborate looking secret passage. With bad guys behind it. I hate bad guys. Let's set my sword on fire immediately. I don't know how long it'll last, but we'll see what happens here. Let's hit them both. Did not succeed in setting that guy on fire, which is unfortunate. Go take the other archer out now. Set my sword back on fire. Let's see, I do have some fun stuff I can do when folks are on fire. But it takes a lot of energy. That's basically got to be my entire battle plan. I am taking a lot of damage here. Holy crap. Swigging my health potion. And then let's use regenerative heat. And then let's use retaliation. I can get some stabs in on this guy while I'm healing. A handy strategy. I should use that more often. The old one, I saw that one. It was alright. If the premise sounds interesting, I'd say go ahead and check it out. Alright. It's a very elaborate dungeon. Was not expecting this from a side quest. Kinda wild.
The Red God demands justice. Prepare to die, Brax.
That sounds like my cue to save. Done and done. Servants to come and go without bothering people? That's very likely. And yes, my character is a disciple of the Lord of Light. Or a priest of R'hllor, as he usually calls himself. The proper name right there, I think. Brendan Conaway, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. God, I want to play The Witcher 3 one of these days, but who has the time? Who has the time? Alright, I want to make sure to kill all the other guards before I get to the big guy himself, just because I think, very likely, if I don't do this, they're all going to rush to his aid. And that sounds dangerous as hell. Now, let's see, can I set my sword on fire? No, don't really have enough energy to do anything interesting. I'll retaliate. Finish that guy off. Beautiful. Alright. Let's take out these archers next. Let's cancel that. Nice. They're pretty weak. I appreciate that. Let me recover my energy. Hit them both. Enough energy to hit them both again, but again, they're pretty weak. There we go. Alright, now I just need to finish this guy off. I didn't even have the right weapon on that whole time. I was doing that in hard mode. Alright. Let's see. Yes, they are working on a sequel to Old Guard too, which should be interesting. They kind of set up like enough world building to support it, I think, so it'll be interesting to see where that's going. A couple months sounds about right, yeah. I did play all the way through the online Star Wars games, but I took my time with that. I was only doing that twice a month, and it took like a year and a half, I think. Oh, my goodness. All right, anything else to see in here while I'm here, or is it just a bunch of bad guys? Oh, there's a chest right there. More coins, I'll take that. I'll go in here first. Like I said, I want to make sure there's nobody rushing to his aid once the battle actually starts. And this dude's down. Alright, that dude's finished. Let's recover my energy. Oh god, I'm taking so much damage here. Switch weapons and go after that archer. And then let's do regenerative heat and then retaliation. Oh god, I'm very close to dying. No, I gotta drink. I might die here anyway, though. Oh god, that was too close. That was too close. Please. The hell. Thank goodness for all those potions, I suppose. Whew. You have cracked the 6 years. Holy crap, Trav. Congratulations. Leaving a trail of corpses? I kind of am. Luckily, that guy hasn't come out of his office yet, so I don't think he's noticed. He'll just be like, oh my god, why is everyone I know dead? Why is literally every person in my employ dead now? Let's see. Play every game in existence as long as it runs? Nobody could do that. There's not enough time in the universe, I don't think. Alright, I'm gonna save again because it's getting dangerous. Alright, he should be in here now. Let's finish this.
So, there you are. Discretion is not one of your talents, I see.
Malador Brax, the people of Riverspring are dying because of you, as are the slaves who rot in your prison. You must die for that.
Oh, so you must be Alistair. I hope you're not expecting me to beg for mercy. Your wretched family has been getting in my way for too long. Your father did all he could to oppose my plans. You cannot imagine what joy it was to get my revenge by slowly draining lovely Riverspring of its blood. I was deprived of the chance to cut dear Reynald's throat, but taking your life will make up for that.
Well, alright, so he's got a red skull, which means he's a full-on boss dude. I don't know what this guy is. Oh, alright, so he's the weakest one here. Let's take him out first. Alright, let's try something. Let's try a combo I've never tried before. So let's set my sword on fire first. Alright, sword's on fire. Then, use explosion on this dude. Definitely did some damage. Alright, switch weapons. It doesn't really matter. I don't have the weakness to hit on either of these guys. And let's recover energy. Ow! That knockdown! Alright, so this guy's gonna be a problem. I see this now. Let's see, so... Oh, that still counted as, Oh no, my energy's recovering right now. Alright, gotcha. Oh, I got stunned! Damn it! Come on, set him on fire. There, he's on fire. So now I'm gonna use explosion on him. Nice! That was lovely. Alright, now let me do regenerative heat and then retaliation. I'll see if I can get a little bit of my health back here. Little bit of health back, not terrible, but I should be able to recover energy now, so let's do that. Oh, and he's trying to do so as well. I hate that. Knock him down. And Manticore Sting. There we go. Now you're bleeding. Enjoy that. Whew.
How could Father's Brotherhood welcome such a monster into its midst? I did well to put an end to the vile deeds of this madman. For Riverspring and for Father.
Alright, quest completed. Whew, that was challenging, but I think I handled that pretty well. Malador Brax isn't a nice guy, I know, with a name like that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking happened there, man. I was targeting the wrong guy there. There was a little confusion at the start of the battle here. The camera is not always my friend in this game, unfortunately. Quectometer? I've never heard that one before, but comparing it to anything in metric to Planck lengths, that's amazing. That's the kind of nerdiness I appreciate here. For my last email, I love that. That's such a passive-aggressive line right there. I use it all the time because I'm a horrible person. Alright. See if there's any other good loot in here. 22 silver, I'll take that. Gerald Hightower's Gauntlets. That sounds pretty cool. Another statue. Beautiful. Initiation of Collector into the Shadow Council. That might be an answer as to why he was in the council. Dear Malador Brax, the council is particularly appreciative of your numerous donations. After careful reflection, we've decided to reconsider your request to join the Inner Circle by accepting you as a permanent member. You will take up the vacant post of Grand Treasurer. We hope you will accept this position, and we will be in contact shortly to inform you of when the next plenary session will be held. Yeah, that didn't work out so great. Alright, anything else in here? No. Nothing else. Let's see what those gauntlets are. Well, they're heavy, which I don't really use, but they do give +1 strength, which is kind of insane. Yeah, I don't think I can afford to take it, though. Alright, yeah, we do still need to head downstairs, though, because there were all those people who were enslaved that I'd like to set free. Now that we've actually got... I think we've got the key. I believe we got the key from Looting His Corpse there. Guess we'll find out in a second. And also, did we explore everything down here? Most of it. There's still a little bit we haven't explored down here. And it could very well be loot. I do like me some loot. But freeing the enslaved is priority 1. Where were those guys? Oh, there's more enemies that I didn't fight down there, too. Let's open the cells first. I don't have the key? Interesting. Alright, the key must be with one of these guys down here. What's up, clowns? Oh god, there's so many guys in here. Let's start with this guy. Do 2 multi-strikes. There we go, he's toast. And let's switch weapons and run back here. Take on the archers. Come on, take on the archers! There we go. Alright, I'll set my blade on fire. See if I can ignite these dudes. That guy's toast. Take on the other archer next. Take on the other archer next. There we go. Come on, hit him! Oh, his deflection's so good. Alright, he's down. I just need to finish this guy off. Good deal. Welcome to the circus for them! I mean, you know, if the shoe fits. There's the key to the slave cells. Alright. I was very close to it before I just missed it. A most rewarding transaction. There's another codex entry about our collector friend here. The cargo of slaves has safely arrived in Slaver's Bay. That's such an appropriate name. The price for the next transaction has been fixed at 1,000 gold dragons. I hope our trade will continue to flourish. Doreo the Fat! Wonderful name right there. I'm sure he just loves hearing that. And there's another secret in here, too. What do we got in here? It appears just to be a shortcut to somewhere I've been before. But that's pretty cool. That's neat. Oh, this is probably a way to skip some of the fights if you wanted to. Just run. Just run.
There's a gift for you inside, stranger.
Oh. Alright, what do we got? Elite broadhead arrows and elite broadhead bolts. Alright. Cool, I should have checked the other cell too. Nope, nothing in there. A shortcut to mushrooms? Delicious. If the oversized shoe fits, correct, Emperor. Correct. I'm actually wondering. Seems like a really mean name, honestly. To you as well, I presume.
May the mother be with you.
Not my religion, but thank you anyway. I appreciate the sentiment. Alright, and I think that's all the slaves freed. Cool. Now we can go ahead and get the hell out of here. Get back to doing what we were actually supposed to be doing in the first place. Before I got massively distracted by delicious side quests. Delicious, delicious side quests. It's not upstairs, is it? No, it's not upstairs. This is the ground floor, I think. Or out should be here somewhere. Gotta remember where I came in. Back here? Yeah, King's Landing. Beautiful. Yay, good guy points! I didn't actually see any thing happen. So I don't know if that actually affects anything in the game. But it was a good thing to do. I'm happy I did it. Now we just need to get the heck out of here. Head back to River Spring, and then from there, we will head to that next new area that we got access to. What's this? Did I get through here before? Did I always get through there? Or is that a new shortcut? Interesting. I'm just looking for the door out of town at this point. Oh, I need to recover potions since I used a bunch, don't I? I did use a shitload of potions back there. Where's the potion seller in this town? Tanner. Was he this guy back here? Might have been. That's the armor guy. This one. He's one of the indoor ones, I think. Fat Leonard? There's a good example there. Holy crap. That is a story right there. That guy's just the monger. Where the heck is the potion seller in this town? I don't know. I thought he was over here. I can't tell on the map, can I? If I just hover over it? No, I cannot. Super weird. I don't remember finding him before. Not seeing him now, though. Yeah, it's just an armor merchant. That's not a store at all. And how about the guy down here? I think that's the guy, but I'll check. It was the guy down here. Alright. The potion seller's potions are too strong for the likes of you. I'll be the judge of that, Nano. Welcome in, Nano. How are you doing today? Alright, let's do some selling real quick. I can sell off my bear spear. I can sell off courtly sword. I can sell off my cutlass. I kind of need that. So I can sell off one battle mace. Wow, that gets a lot of cash. Holy crap. What else we got? I can sell off another Seal of Knowledge, of course. You can always sell those off. Let's see, what am I wearing for headgear right now? I'm wearing that. See, those are medium and heavy. I'll hang on to both of those. I could sell off the Veil of Iron plate gauntlets. Doesn't get me much, but I'll do it. Sell off the gold cloak thing. That'll get me some of my cash back, which is very nice, because I spent a lot on it. I do have two-handed axes. I'm kind of trying to keep one of everything just in case. Because next time I level up, I'll be picking up another class. And I don't really know what features that'll have. So just in case for right now, I'm trying to keep one of everything. At least until we know where we're going to be going for the rest of the game. Might be silly. I acknowledge this. But we'll see how it... Oh, I've got two-handed, do I? I do. Or I have the meat cleaver. I can get rid of the meat cleaver. There we go. That was a one-handed. I think we're good there. Alright, I think that's probably going to be good for right now. Oh, two of these! Alright, I see what you're talking about. Gotcha. Thank you. Appreciated. Could not see that in there for the life of me. Alright, that should be good enough for right now. That's another 161. We're up to 4 gold and change. So very soon we're going to start being able to buy some of those unbelievably expensive things that we've only been lusting after all game. And that is exciting. Still wish I could find who was selling that statuette we saw early in the game. I think it was in River Spring. But whoever it was, I've never seen it again. Possible that it was a time-gated thing, and now that I didn't buy it, I won't be able to buy it again, but I really hope not. You have bad penalty perception somewhere in there? I mean, my glasses are kind of incredibly thick for exactly that reason. Alright. We're all done there. Let's get back to River Spring. Let's see. How do we get there? Nope, gotta go the long way around. King's Landing has such a weird layout here. Oh yeah, Fat Leonard is a very deep rabbit hole. But it's entertaining. It's an entertaining story, I promise you. Right, save one more time before we leave. Right, save over here. Colt 169 coming back as always. Alright. We head to River Spring very briefly. And all we need to do here is we need to talk to the boatman. He'll take us where we actually need to go. Alright, so a silver is worth 16 copper.
I've had enough of them gloating in the streets like that. It's like they've forgotten what respect
folk
means.
dressed in red who worship a fire god.
Alright. Let's get over there, see where we're heading next. Yes, it is not perfect, but I think at this point I probably just need to get my glasses prescription tweaked a little bit. But I feel fine now. I am feeling pretty comfortable looking at things. I've started reading again because I'm no longer getting headaches just from reading. So yeah, I am in a good place right now. Thank you for asking, Ellie. That's what I appreciate.
Ruined River Spring with their pathetic revolt.
All right.
Ah, Lord Sarwick. You want me to take you to Castlewood now?
Let's do it.
Exactly. Let's get there as fast as we can.
Yeah, save frequently. That's good advice. Tell Lord Harleton what you have discovered. I will, but also I see more vendors. So if I can get to them first, let's take a quick peek. Oh, the potions merchant. I didn't actually buy potions, did I? I don't think I did. Alright, so let's get some Maester's Mixture and put that in my empty potion. And let's also get... I don't know, I don't need flammable oil anymore. I should put something else in there. God, wildfire, that is so expensive. Prevents you from being stunned or knocked down. Honestly, that seems like something that could come in handy, because that is a devastating thing when you get knocked down in here. Yeah, man, I didn't talk about it too much at the time, because I wanted to find out if it was going to be permanent or not. But yeah, I spent about 6 months this year with my right eye being very blurry, because I had a cut on it. But I was able to get surgery a couple months ago to correct it, and I'm feeling a lot better now, which is nice. Thank you, everybody, for the kind words. I really appreciate that. It was a scary time, but I'm in a good place right now. Yes, an actual bit of scar tissue on my eye. So, that's terrifying. Like I said, that's why I didn't want to talk about it, because I'm like, I didn't want to scare the crap out of anybody until I found out what was going to happen. And now it's mostly healed up, so we're good. We're good. Alright, let's get some sour leaf there. That'll be nice, just in case. Alright. An armor merchant here. Basically looking for weird, unique stuff. I'm going to take this off your table, and then I'm going to sell it to you. Because that's the kind of monster that I am. Oh, you'll buy it off me for 63 silver. That's so generous. Thank you, good sir. Good doing business with you. RPGs, ladies and gentlemen. RPGs. How did that happen? That's the weirdest thing. I don't know. I just kind of woke up with it one morning. And I have not to this day had any clue how it happened. The best guess the optometrist had was it was an old injury from childhood that somehow got reopened, because I've also been having trouble with dry eyes, which is frustrating. So they think the combination of like rubbing my eyes in my sleep plus dry eyes might have done it, but we don't really know. We don't really know. Great negotiation skills there. I feel like I might have intimidated him. Rooks, as long as he doesn't notice until I'm well out of there, that's fine by me. Oh, this is a nice loading screen. That's really pretty. Is that where I am right now? Gorgeous. Alright, I have never been here before. I feel like I should take a small peek. Because there's gold in the flower pots. That's lovely. Oh, it's locked. Alright, so I probably can't poke around here too much. I gotta go do what I'm supposed to be doing first.
Be a weapon of sorts. Grey Thunder sent it.
Ah, excellent. So, he was able to find the favorite weapon of the first of the Baratheons. Where have you sent it?
It's in your office, under watch, as usual.
Let's see, I wore some contacts long enough that I created corneal ulcers. Holy crap. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Kiss. I don't think I could do contacts, because I get really twitchy trying to touch my eyes, which, having to put in lots of drops when my eye was recovering was kind of a nightmare, but
while you were away in King's Landing,
I totally get that, Kiss. I'm so sorry. I'm glad you're over that too. That's a good thing.
Seems to be a weapon of sorts.
Perfect, Alexander. You're dismissed.
Very well, my lord.
Oh, Sir Alistair. It is a joy to meet you again.
I found the documents. As you said, they are encrypted and bear the Targaryen dragon.
Let us look. Yes, these are the documents. Admirable, my friend. Your father was not lying when he said you were resourceful.
Let's see. Mana, you're wearing contacts, the sort I don't have to worry about more than once a month. That is fantastic. Yeah, if you're capable of putting them in and you feel more comfortable, more power to you. But honestly, I don't like how I look without my glasses either. I've been wearing glasses since 5th grade. So I'm just so used to this being how my face looks that I feel weird when I'm not wearing them anyway. So I'm not even like super inspired to ever get contacts.
You were saying that these documents contain proof that could help me bring down Valar.
That is true. However, we must have my Meister transcribe them in order to get at their details.
How long will it take?
A few days, I think, allowing us ample time to ready for our departure. We're missing one piece to complete our plan.
Are you talking about the woman that Valar is tracking for the Queen?
Yes. My spy says that they now know where she's hiding, but I hope to find her before he does. I sent Sir Ethan and his best swords to find her. That should put an end to the schemes of the Queen and her dog.
How is she a threat to the Queen? Is she one of Robert's bastard children too?
Jane Greystone is our enemy's main weakness, and the key to our plan. Targaryen blood runs through her veins. She's one of Eris's direct descendants.
Oh.
She's the former king's daughter.
Well, shit, that is a bit of a game changer there. Oops. Let's see, let me get caught up a little bit here. Can't get my head around context. I thought of having to touch the eye itself. It's something some people can get used to, but not everybody. Understandable, Kiss. Let's see. Man, I used to be all slim and sporty and very fashionable. So if I had to wear glasses, I had to change my makeup routine too. That's fair. I can understand that being a co-entangled complication. What a shocking development that definitely hasn't been lampshaded. I just sort of thought for a while they were leading towards her being one of the bastards, but then they pointed out that all the bastards have dark hair. So I'm like, well, she had white hair, so that's a little weird. What was the plot twist? So the girl that Mors has been protecting, that we didn't know why the Queen wanted her dead, she is a true-born daughter of the Targaryens. So the Brotherhood that we've been working with as Alistair actually planned to try to put her on the throne because they plan to pitch the idea to the people that the Targaryens are still the rightful rulers. Because, of course, Robert is what do they call him? The usurper? So, yeah, they've got a whole elaborate plan that ends with her being on the throne, so, yeah. Dude, why is she Targaryen? Good catch. Good catch. Alright, Chapter 9, Moors, present day. There were several tasks that remained before you could leave the wall. You had to return to Molestown with Patrick, track the imposter Yon, and retrieve the most valuable of Jean's belongings, a ring given to her by King Robert Baratheon that bears the royal sigil. How and why it came into her possession she had sworn not to say. Following the trail of lies and corruption, you cleared a bloody path through Yon's soldiers and corrupt guards before confronting Yon himself. With him and the last of those dogs dead, no other enemies remained for you in the north. It was time to bid farewell to Patrick and head south towards the Riverlands with Jane. The long journey into the heart of the realm has brought the two of you closer together, enough for you to confide in her how you had hidden your wife Serena and daughter Tia at a cottage before leaving for the night's watch. At last, you return to the family home, heart pounding in your chest at the chance to finally see them again after 15 years. But the gods are cruel and left only a ruin and the graves of your family. It is at this moment of darkness that Jane reveals something that would make your journey all the more difficult. She is several months with child.
Stay behind me.
Watch out!
Oh.
Get in the house! Now!
Who the hell is this guy?
Moors, come!
Thanks for saving me, but who are you?
That should hold them back for a while.
Now that we're alone, why don't you just tell us who you are?
Calm down. My name is Endro.
Go on.
I am in the service of House Harlton. On orders of my lord, I infiltrated Valar's men so I could find you.
Oh, alright.
Valar. So he succeeded in following us this far.
Unfortunately, yes. And it's you they're after, young lady.
We already knew that. But I would like to know why he's so interested in her.
I'm sorry, but I do not know the exact reasons. Valar never shares his motives with the Bloodseekers. He is content just to give them orders.
Bloodseekers? Ha! Is that what he calls his men? I remember that's what the imposter Yon shouted when he got them to attack us.
Indeed. Yon was one of Valar's best lieutenants. It was he that our army was chasing when we were traveling north.
You haven't told us how you succeeded in finding us after that.
Indeed. I covered our tracks and I killed Yon with my own hands.
We came across his camp, which had been destroyed. We found a survivor there who told us of you. But even knowing which direction to travel in, it wasn't easy tracking you down. Listen, I don't care what you think you already know about Valar. He has become a powerful man. Luckily for us, I was able to warn Lord Harlton of his plans in time. My lord sent men to our rescue.
And how many are you exactly?
Too few. Did you hear that outside? While we were speaking, Valar's advance guard surrounded the house. But they didn't realize that my own men had secretly surrounded them. As we speak, Valar's men are being attacked from every angle. Now, if you wish to live, you must fight alongside us to help my men drive them back. If Valar's main forces arrive before we can escape, we won't have a chance.
And how would we accomplish that?
Well, if all goes well, we will have enough time to escape by the river. It's the only route quick enough, if we're to escape.
Enough words. Let our swords do the talking. Jane, we're going outside. Barricade the doors as best you can behind us.
I'll make sure of it. Please, be careful.
Oh, jeez. Let's see. Ring Song, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a good weekend. Yeah, I hadn't even thought about that. I forgot about the white hair. It's been a little while since I've been watching Game of Thrones, so I forgot a lot of the little details. So that's a good catch there. Yeah, that was kind of a thing in Game of Thrones, is that Robert's bastards are absolutely everywhere. Where the hell did they find some leftover Targaryens to even produce a new successor? I mean, I suppose they were royalty for a while, and royalty likes to get around is a thing, so that could make sense there. There were 2 doors there, it's true, it's true. They only closed the one, don't worry about the other one, nobody will ever notice that one. Alright, so let's make a save here. Let's see. Yeah, we can save over this one. Alright. And ladies and gents, I think this is going to be where we're going to stop for the day, unfortunately. Ringsong enjoying the show now that I managed to wake up and catch it. I'm so sorry you don't get to catch too much, but I'm glad to see you. I hope you've been doing well, and good to see you again. So yeah, we're going to wrap things up right here, because it seems like an excellent stopping place right at the beginning of a new chapter. That last save again, it is. So a quick reminder on schedule. So next week, we're not going to be streaming on Friday or Saturday, because there's a holiday in the US, and I'm going to be working both days. But we'll be streaming Sunday. We're going to be picking up Game of Thrones right where we left off. So I hope you will join us for that. I would love to have you there. And for anybody that does celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you have a fantastic holiday as well. I'll be in the Discord if anybody wants to hang out and chat. Oh, it's good to hear, Ringsong. Good to hear. Always a pleasure to have you lurking here. So, we're going to get out of here right now. But if you can spare another minute, I would really appreciate it. Because before we call things quit, how am I supposed to be thankful on Thanksgiving if not having Shayna's Games Kiss? You were too kind. Thank you so much for that. There are VODs if you need them. And like I said, I'll be in Discord if you want to chat and hang out. Definitely would enjoy that. So if you can spare another minute before you take off, I would appreciate that. Because we got to see if there's anybody else online. So if you're not done watching Twitch, maybe we can send you somewhere cool. I would definitely like to do that. So make sure to hit follow if you haven't already. That'll be the quickest way to find me. If you would like to come back next week or at any point in the future, I'd love to have you here. And while I'm looking to see who all is online, there are some links in chat you might want to check out if you haven't seen them yet. We have a link to my YouTube if you'd like to see any of the games we played in the past, or if you want to get caught up on Game of Thrones, all the VODs will be going up there, so feel free to check that out. And we also have a link to my Discord if you'd like to chat with myself or the rest of the community there. Everyone is welcome in there. Feel free to jump in there and join us. And this is interesting. I actually see somebody I don't think I've ever seen streaming before. Or if I have, I don't remember. So it might be nice to pop in there and say hello to a member of the community that may have just started streaming. I'm not sure. Either way, they're playing a game that I very much wanted to check out here. No link to MySpace, sorry, John, unfortunately not. So, I would really appreciate it if all of you would join me as we go raid none other than Ichigo Arcade, a member of the community since a long time ago. It says they're doing a test stream today of Warhammer 40k Darktide, which I know everybody's been talking about, and I haven't gotten a chance to see it, so I'm definitely going to want to check this out. So why don't you join me over there, say hi to Ichigo, hang out for a little bit, throw them a follow, if you like what they're doing. But hey, if you've got other things to do, I will just say as I always do, have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. I will see you next week for some more Game of Thrones. Take care of yourselves till then, everybody.